it going, everybody? Welcome back to another stream. Hope you guys are having a wonderful day. How's it going? Hey. So yeah, if you guys didn't see a post, my ankle really fucking hurts, by the way. So if I do experience any kind of discomfort today on stream, or if I'm like a little bit irritable, just a safe precaution here. It's not a safe space here. I might say fuck and just out of frustration. It's gonna happen. So just remember if I do flip out. Hopefully I won't. Today's been so far a pretty good day, pretty chill day. I woke up real late. I can hovel around. I feel like that's where most of my time today works, because I can't walk properly. I'm like having to hovel like as if my right leg is dead, like as if it's fully asleep. Except it's not asleep. It's actually just a shooting pain that goes up my leg into my fucking brain that says, fuck, that hurts. But yeah, we're gonna get through it today with some motherfucking, what are we doing today? Duels? What are we doing today? I haven't done my arena conquest caps at all. My green screen. Don't be that guy. Don't be that guy. How's everybody doing today, though? Hopefully everybody's having a good motherfucking day, boys. What do we got in chat? We got a Crown. How you doing, beautiful? Alsnaga Fields, Pepega, it's the SL Mohammed, Michael, Loki, Red. How you doing, my guy? Michael, Sable. Who else we got? That's basically everybody that I'm seeing right now. Arthur's, how you doing, my dude? Leaf, how you doing, my guy? Marcus, how's everybody doing? Put some ice. Yeah, I've been putting ice when it's not like an actual ice pack. It's like these like plastic beads in a plastic thing, and then like jello beads. Maybe not plastic, maybe jello. You put in a freezer, they freeze. They can keep unfreezing, refreezing. Instead of like a pack with ice and then turns to water, and then what do you do with it? Then you gotta let it out. So I've been using that. That's in the freezer right now, freezing. So yeah, I've been trying to do what I can on my end. Also worked on some videos today, just chilling for now. Yo, didn't see you. Nice mustache. Yo, how you doing, my guy? Yeah, I've been trying to go for that Colturan look, if you don't mind. How's the ankle? Hopefully it'll get better, man. Today's like the first day that I really like, fuck, I can't walk. First day, and it was like the first day I'm like, wow, I can't fucking walk. Also, boys, today is April Fool's Day. I really wish this was an April Fool's thing, honestly. I honestly feel like this is an April Fool's thing, TBH, but it isn't. But we got some April Fool's stuff happening in World of Warcraft right now. I kind of want to start the stream with that, man. I want to start the stream looking at that. What's up, Arthur? How you doing, man? How you doing, my IRL culture right here, boy? What's up, Arthur? How you doing, man? Are you pushing keys? But could do some keys today. I'm really up for whatever. What's up, Garrett? How you doing, my man? Hope you're having a good one, my guy. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff we can do today, boys. There's a lot of stuff we can do today. We got a mix going, yeah? Let me get my same old duelist play mix. I kind of like it, dude. I kind of like listening to some of the duel stuff we do stuff with. Anyway, so there is a patch update. Patch update for World of Warcraft patch 8.6.7 build 5309, which is probably a joke in itself. I want to kind of read through that very quickly. There's some stuff. Blizzard likes to do this on some of their like April Fool's Days. Like right now, apparently there's a way to translate the whole website into Murloc. I don't really know exactly how to do it, but apparently you could translate the whole website into Murloc, which is weird. But yeah, you could do that apparently. But yeah, let's take a look at what the patch updates are. Work in progress did not release. I want to see some of this stuff, man. See what they got, because they usually have stuff that's funny. I read a little bit of some of the top parts. Like I read the shell game stuff, the races, the Death Knight and Demon Hunter, but I haven't read some of a lot of the class stuff. Like this is the kind of stuff they have, like companion app Finder. It's like Tinder but Finder. Check a next tank, healer, or damage dealer at a glance with the latest update to the WoW companion app Finder. When you open Finder feature, you'll be presented with a picture and a brief description of another player. You can decide whether they'll be the right match for your party. Features include glance at a player's gear and achievement points for 3 seconds maximum before taking a snap judgment on how they'll take him at the Keystone Run. Swipe right to request a match and immediately send a party invitation. Swipe left to completely dismiss player's existence. It's completely anonymous. And there's stuff like that, so I want to look at some of the class stuff. I haven't seen the Druid ones. Nobody. Blizzard. Druids don't wear clothing, they just shape themselves to appear like they do. Feral Druids can now be crowd controlled by throwing slices of cheese on the head. This is gonna have a little reference like that, like when people throwing cheese at cats. Group of 5 Feral Druids can come together and form one super bot. Due to noise complaints, Stormbark has been fitted with a shock collar. I don't know what that is. Soul of the Forge has been donated to Demon Hunters. Because it has soul in it. Let's see, Hunter. Hottie went to live live on a farm with Grandpa Rex, and we promise you Hottie's in a better place. Due to safety concerns, Hunter's modification options may be limited to armor pieces that are orange in color. Pets of met certain size and weight restrictions may now travel with you on flight paths. Survival hunters may now equip quivers. Why? Please stop overfeeding your cats. It's healthy for them, even with the adorable chockers. Mages. The Mage class mount has been re-released with an additional download for those without a disk drive. Alunith responds to voice commands. Example good. Alunith, reorder my mats. Alunith, set a timer for raid. Alunith, play Despacito. That's a little less. That's a little lame. Due to global warming, let's play 30% smaller every year. Yes! That's the shit I want to see. Flame Patch has been named to a Flame content update. Blazing Soul has been donated to Demon Hunters. Oh yeah, because Demon Hunters was like... after poor results... Wait, insatiable... due to a general lack of demons in battle process, Eldari have become looking for new sources of souls. So when you have an ability called Blazing Soul... They've been donated to Demon Hunters. That's the joke behind it. Conjure Freshman now creates Arcanado Toast. I don't know what that is. Brewmaster got into Whirling Dragon Punch. You should be able... Brewmaster got into the Whirling Dragon Punch. You should probably take it easy. Oh, punch, like drink. Miswrap has been upgraded to Miswrap Supreme, which includes sour cream with cheese. Dampen Harm has been removed. Harm is damp enough already. It might even call it moist. Moist harm. Target is also now related to T for teen. Okay. Ladder Dawn has been more energy efficient. Automatically turns off when you leave the room. First Avenger only understood a few of the references in this patch notes. Repentance has been renamed to Shame and now has 3 charges that can be reset by ringing a bell. Oh my god. Inquisition is not baseline. Activates randomly without warning. No one expects an Inquisition. Ah, I love that. Priest. Knifeu has been renamed to Beyblade. The knife, the Shadow Priest weapon. The waifu knifeu that talks. Beyblade's whispers are now more encouraging. Beyblade is now your life coach. You can do it, sweetie. Last Ward now has a mandatory talent choice. You should always have the Last Ward in. Auspicious spirits have been increased and now 40% more auspicious. Circular healing is now available in other useful shapes. A square or a triangular healing. Demon Hunters got into body and soul, and not quite know what to do with the half of it, so it's just body now. Rogues! The rogue ones usually are really good. Probably the rogue ones generally are the best. There's one of them that was exceptionally funny years ago. It's like when you Phantom Knives, now rogues have to pick up each individual knife before they can use the ability again. Phantom Knives is no longer suitable for displaying in your bedroom while at your age, Randy. A Phantom Knives and only suitable to display in bedroom wall. Is that like a knife joke? Like people putting knives on the wall? Randy makes you think of South Park. Because you can't stop being children with abbreviations, Assassin has been renamed. It is now known as Sneak a Stab Guy. Oh, normally it was Ass. Or Ass. To promote class fantasy, Vendetta had its cooldown increased by 40 years. A real Vendetta. It's been almost 15 years and Shadowstrike still reminds you that one polearm nobody wanted in Molten Core. Shadowstrike, was that a weapon? Hold on. Yeah, Shadowstrike was a weapon. Till 20 life from a target enemy. Transform Shadowstrike into a Thunderstrike. The fuck is a Thunderstrike? Is that a joke? But apparently it's a weapon nobody wanted. Back in the day. Don't know the reference. Soul Shadow's artifact trade has been donated to Demon Hunters. In an effort to make Rogue class appeal to younger audiences, as if it doesn't already, Shadow Nuance has been given some more modern styles. Shadow Yeet, Shadow Floss, and then a fucking Shadow Dab. The Yeet I like. Shadow Yeet. Shadow Yeet. I'm okay with that. You can fucking yeet. Shaman. Shaman totems now came in a totem bag. You can receive it by sending generous donations to the Earthring. A tote bag. Okay. Sundering that requires specific garments to be worn in order to be used. It also must equip clean sunderwear. That's hard. That's bad. Static charge is now 50% more effective when using carpet. Oh, okay, that's pretty good. Call the Thunder. Would really like to start. Wait, would really like you to start texting instead. It's 2019. Oh, call text the Thunder. Liquid magma totem has been earned to magma totem because other kinds of magma would it be? True. Could it be solid magma totem? Leaky magma totem? Vaporized magma? What kind of magma are we talking about? Warlocks! Warlocks that refuses to share souls with demon hunters. Almost certainly unrelated to the above, several warlocks must have been gone missing. Dark Soul, Soul Conduit, Soul Strike, Sacrifice Souls, Burning Rush. Why Burning Rush? And Soulfire. Internal combustion has been upgraded to electric. Warrior, slabs hood on Blaze Storm. You can fit so many blades in here. Warpaint is now available in a wide variety of colors. Frozen Berserk is now 67% frothier. What the fuck does that even mean? Protection Warriors with Safeguard talent now have been signed up for 12 months of credit monitoring. Ooh. Safeguard, like the commercial. Soul of Slaughter artifact trade has been donated to Demon Hunters. Heavy Repercussions, wishes you just call it Repercussions, as I make a reference to his weight all the time. Thick Repercussions. Thick ass, big ass Repercussions. Okay, well there it is, boys. There it is. That's the important patch updates for WoW, right? Let's log in the game, see what's happening. Hey, did you like my spoil with the memes channel? I might want to show the chat. Yeah, I saw it. It's pretty funny, man. If you guys want to check out what he's talking about, join our Discord, by the way. Saucy Magma Totem, I could see it. Magical, really. You know the references that I played in vanilla? Yeah, I didn't play in vanilla, but it's gonna be fun to play with vanilla back when Classic comes out, yeah? It's Chillbane, said it again. Your Mog is on point. Yeah, Chillbane, your Mog's a pretty fucking dope. Oh, he's in here. What's up, fam? Just lurking on the stream. What's up, dude? We almost have a full horde group on EU. Wait, you guys actually have groups available for duels for EU? What about NA? What about NA? Dude, if you got groups for duels, we could do some duels today. My leg is all kinds of fucked up. I would enjoy watching you guys duel each other for a bit. I think it's something that would work. Oh, you got a tag and tweet. What is this? That's a lot of fucking bread. That's a lot of fucking bread. That's a lot of fucking bread that I got tagged in. Alrighty. No one likes NA huss. Oh, come on. Oh, come on. NA is pretty goddamn good too, dude. We don't got Kajikan, but we got a fair amount of players like Boomer. And now we got Chillbane. And we got, me. That's a bad one. We got Boomer. And Chillbane. Do you need any more? Do you need any more? Can you give me more? You can't. You can't. That's the thing. You just cannot. Can't. I've plenty enough as is already. Let me put some shit in my bag, by the way. Or in my inventory. I put so much shit in my bags, dude. I have so much gear in my bags. You know why? In case I might want to, like, swap it out for other specs. That's what I do with my rogue. My other alts don't even do that. Fuck. Like, why do I have pet charms, right? Why do I have pet charms? Why? Also, do we get anything for in the game for being an April Fool's Day? Do we get anything at all? Anything? Do they have fun dialogue options? No. Yeah. I guess they don't get anything in particular, do we? Dude, I still need to get my Conquest Cap Zone for the week. I haven't done any of those. Is Boomer online? No, Boomer's not online. Yeah, Boomer ain't online. Moxie's and Mugambala. Wait, that's Max. Never mind. I thought it was Moxie for a second. Rumpy, Topaz, King's Rest. Actually, we have enough people to maybe do some keys. Otherwise than that, duels, man. I usually never lose to locks, but I got destroyed. Yeah, Boomer's pretty good at Warlock, man. He's actually pretty goddamn good. He's a rogue main, but he's also really good at other classes like Elite Shaman and Warlock. The thing is that a lot of return is kind of strong. For example, rogue blinding someone and killing max 4 seconds. It is strong, but it's only strong in specific situations, right? You're not going to be able to use that regenerating trait in raids, maybe sometimes in dungeons, but as globals you're spending like self-healing. Maybe as a tank it could be useful, but in PvP, like in a 1v1, yeah, of course it's powerful, of course it's strong. I don't think it's that bad though. I don't think it's that bad. I think I need to duel against Zanda and get completely fucking destroyed by that heal. Right, I need to get when somebody really low on health and then have them heal to full and then just obliterate me. Then I think I'll have a different song to sing here. But honestly, and I duel, see what, if we got enough people, man, we could do it. We got a full group on EU with a Shadow Priest. Okay, we need 2 groups though. We can't just do 1 group of 5, man. Can somebody start a second group on EU? An Alliance or a Horde group just to see if we can get enough people in there? Because if we got 2 groups of 5, we could do some duels down on EU. And then hop on an A after a little bit. How's the EU group? If somebody wants to start one, man, more than welcome to them. Someone wants to start one and say, hey, started one, I'm the lead, join up, and we'll get you guys in. I kind of an A duel? You kind of want an A? Yo, we can do an A and EU both. It looks like EU already has a 5-man group already. If an A gets a group together, though, I wouldn't mind it. To see what they said about the intro on YouTube, it would help a lot. Yeah, I'm gonna do a couple of things. I'm gonna put ice on it all the time, and I'm trying to elevate it whenever I'm resting or when I go to sleep. Yeah. What's up, Fortnite? How you doing, my dude? Fortnite team channel. Is that actually a team channel, like 4 dudes together making YouTube videos? It'd be funny if a broken WoW token in the mail. If we got a broken WoW token, dude, Spart, that actually would have been funny as fuck if everybody got a broken WoW token. It's like, we delivered you a free WoW token, but it broke in the mail. That would have been hilarious, dude. That would have been a great April Fool's. Yeah, dude, Spart, they should hire you, man. That's some fresh ideas, dude. 3 out of 5 on EU Alley. Data got a group going, so we got a group on Alliance right now on EU. A Horde group already put together. Pretty sure if anybody wants to make a group on the Horde, you could also probably make one as well. Or group up on NA. I'll do again, but I'm with my girlfriend. Dude, you can watch... Your girl can watch you duel, and then she just gets turned on from just how fucking good you're at a video game, dude. How do you think me and Kren started dating, right? She looked at my rogue gameplay, she was like, oh my god, it's so hot. You stab that guy and you trinket it. Oh my god. Oh, you know, I mean, am I wrong here, Chillbane? Am I wrong? Dude, you tell him. You tell him. That's how you fucking do it, boys. Just stab somebody and watch him trinket, and your girl would just be putty in your hands. That easy. Yeah, because I played basketball and football, I hurt myself a lot. Yeah, I slept. I was asleep, and then I woke up and my ankle was hurting. So I don't know what I did. My ankle just fucking hurts. It hurts to walk, but sitting down is pretty decent. Rogues do it from behind, my dude. Oh, there they do. Yeah, they do. I mean, you're a stud butt, a chain, no homo. What the fuck, Chillbane? I take offense to that. Why you gotta throw that no homo in there, dude? Let me give you a good old fucking kiss, like a man-to-man would. You ain't gotta be weird. I just want to kiss you on the lips. And no, I'm not wrong about that. Pick a 1 out of 2 versus frap video arenas and show me some girls. Time to make 1v2 fraps arenas. Yes! It's better if they're 5 FPS and you can't tell what the fuck is going on screen. Because they end up rendering the video in a weird resolution. Use WASD and EDF for movement. I use WASD, but ESDF, I can see it. Because then you have access to Q, W, R, T, Y as keys, and you have 1 through 5. I guess if you don't really use tilde for anything, yeah. If you use tilde, you could use tilde if you use WASD. Whatever works for you, man. Hey, dude, play with whatever you fucking like, man. Honestly. Whatever makes it comfortable, okay. I feel like the keybinds I use, because I mean, I have W, Q, E, S to backpedal. And I have A and D, well, A and D. So I have full range of motion, just because I get used to it, man. So I'm just gonna get all my other keybinds done from, like, other sources. I didn't mean to grapple to that. I meant to grapple here. I have other sources for, like, all my stuff that I use. I mean, you can make any keybinds you wanna. I think Shift, Control, and Alt are pretty good modifiers. Although I don't use Control. I didn't play enough CS:GO way back in the day. I was born in Russia, but I didn't play enough CS:GO back in the day. So I'm just not used to it, man. Just not used to it, honestly. I was starting an A group, but I'm currently helping a guilty. Go for it, man. Do whatever the hell you want them. Yes, that sounds pretty dope though. That's kind of nice actually, because you have a lot more keys that you can use, and you're a lot closer to the keyboard. Yeah, that actually doesn't sound that bad. It definitely feels a little different with E and S, but that's my own keyboard. Like the E to D, W and S feels a little bit weird. Like it feels like it feels like my fingers are pretty spaced out with the original WASD setup, but with the ESDF, it feels like the ring finger touches. No, the middle finger touches the ring finger a little too close. So that feels a little weird. I mean, I feel like depending on the keyboard setup, or if you just simply get used to it, then it's a whole another story. But yeah, 4 out of 5. Okay, it looks like the EU group is getting together little by little. So we're gonna hop over on EU, boys. Don't tell me to take a Saskin 5k rep in Dalaran because I'm really bad. I'm hoping to do it because I will main mage once again. I'm Xanda until I'm main in rogue. Well, I just read it out loud. I don't think I should have read that out loud, huh? I probably shouldn't have read that out loud. He's like, don't tell anybody. I'm like, okay. Blah, 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 blah. What's up? What up, Charles? How you doing, dude? Boys, hopping on EU. It looks like they're getting a group together on EU. I guess I should also post on Discord. Hey, doing some EU duels if you guys want to join in. Doing some EU duels so you guys can pop in if you wanna. I don't care. Yeah, I don't know. You said like don't tell anybody or something. So, alright, hopping on. I have a ticket in right now. There we go. I got a 5. Awesome, Death Seal. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Alrighty, let me go announce it on Discord. Everyone doing some EU 5-5 duels right now if you guys wanna participate. Bam. Limp and Liam, we have Dead and a Death Knight winner for the invite. Dead, I got 4 out of 5. Who is the lead on Team Horde? Lead on Team Horde, please whisper me right now so I can pop you in here. We have Dead and a Death Knight. Wait for the invite. Is Limp and Liam, is he lead? Me? Okay, he got a 4 out of 5. We got 4 out of 5 for Deadar. And then Ali's 5 out of 5? Oh, and they got a 5 out of 5. Why did I think that Death Seal was EU? I don't know why I thought he was a U. So NA got a 5 out of 5 on NA. Oh man. Okay, well if NA gets 5 out of 5 for Horde, quick enough, probably do a couple duels on the U and then hop on NA. Because I know NA would want to do a lot of games, man. I know that they would want to do a lot of games, and I'm gonna get a lot of shit about it. Yeah, what's up, Dalaran's amazing. How you doing, my man? That's a good name. I like it. I'm the lead. Alright, Deadar, get yourself one more person in, man, and you should be good to go. What's up, Neon? How you doing, my man? Aquarian, how you doing, my dude? Hope you're having a good one. Someone make another group for NA. Go for it. Yo, Blazer, you can make one unless you're part of the Alliance group. Mother welcome to, man. Mother welcome to. Yeah. I think Seawork started a group, or Seawork wants to start a group. He's more than welcome to. Jasim, how you doing, my dude? Hope you're having a good one. Long time no see. Hey, man. Hey, man. What's up? Doing some stream right now. Alrighty, boys. Oh, wait. Okay, cool. Not Grand Arena, boys. The Grand. Let's get it up and running, boys. Let's get it up and going. Who do we got in here? We're gonna go with a big old switch. We're gonna check out Team Horde first while Team Alliance trying to get together. We got Age Winner playing as that's Dead, I think. Is it? I feel like it is Dead as a Death Knight, but that's gonna be Age Winner as an Unholy. We got Kinda Red in there playing some Assassination. I like that mom, by the way. It's like it looks so sad. Look at its eyes, dude. It looks so sad. It looks like it's afraid. It doesn't want to be here. We got Soda Player. Oh, Xanda. I dig it. I dig it. We got Tekam playing some Ellie and Zoam. We got a Shadow Priest, boys. On Team Blue, we got Caperniz in there. We got Fiery Cake. Haven't seen you in a while, my guy. Playing some Outlaw. We got Lightspath, as per usual, leading the team. We got Torre. And we got Arthas. Good luck and have fun, everybody. Looks like Arthas is kind of trying to get out there, trying to get out of the gates and go first. Who's going up first? Versus Zoam. No! That's the worst matchup ever. A Red Pally versus a poor old Shadow Priest. He's like, yeah, I don't want to do it, man. I don't want to do it. Don't make me do it. I think it's going to be Soda Player. Still not the best matchup versus a Red, but still regardless. It's going to be Arthas out there. Just waiting for Soda Player. Soda is just trying to figure out the angle he wants to go against the Pala. He's gonna go for a little bit of that, oh, honor duel. Okay. Big old Xanda. I love the way the walk did. I love the look at that. Look how tiny he is. Look how small he is. Oh my god. It looks like a it looks like one of those NPCs who is a kid. You know those kid NPCs that you get from like the Argent tournament or whatever? That's what Arthas looks like compared to Soda. That's gonna be a big old hairless chicken transforming into a raptor form. Arthas gonna get a hand or feet him rolling just so he doesn't get slowed down too much. Trying to pop some slows, trying to pin down Soda. Soda's gonna trinket out of that high. His wings are popping off. Needs to pop a defensive right now or something. Bash coming into Arthas, gets the trinket out of him. ASUS says it's coming down onto Soda Player, but he's just gonna travel form out of there and sprint the hell out. Actually doing a good shot of damage onto Arthas. Arthas is gonna give himself a little bit of healing. Soda's in a bad position. Barskin hasn't been using it. Got himself a heal rolling. Try to get a cyclone to Arthas. Maybe the second one might be able to work unless it's going to be a Hodge available. Is going to land a cyclone onto Arthas. Is he going to bubble it or anything? No, not going to use a defensive. Not going to use one of his major abilities to get out of that CC. Can you bop out of a cyclone? I don't think you can bop out of a cyclone. Regenerating coming out for Soda. Getting massive amounts of heal without having to burn mana. Utilizing as much as possible. Arthas try to AoE him out. That's going to be a pretty good setup for a Soda. Maybe he might be able to take down a Red Pally. That'll be nuts, man. Male Xandas look so dope. They do, Kren. They do. Soda getting locked down with a Hodge. Bob coming. Oh, ooh, wings coming out. That's going to be short. Wings by Arthas. Good play by Soda Player. Bob coming out of Arthas. He's going to have bubble later, but that's going to be a Bob just to get out of a stun. Soda Player can hit into that bop if he wants to and won't be able to do whatever melee damage he's got. And he's trying to sink some instacast at Arthas. Arthas doesn't have a line of sight to work, but Soda Player is going to pop into bear form. Sound's coming down to Arthas. Can't really heal off it. Soda Player just sending more damage onto him. Not going to be able to do. That's going to be Rigorous coming in for Soda Player, trying to catch up on health a little bit, and going to get himself a re-stealth. Arthas, Bubble available, Shield of Vengeance also available, Trinket available in about 30 seconds. So he's going to be able to get out of whatever CC in the future. That's going to be Soda Player, find himself a little bit of line of sight, going to get a little bit of healing. Arthas picking up the eye in case Soda Player does go into cat form, into Invis form, trying to get next up to the Boomy. No wings available for 14 seconds. That's going to be a bit of damage for Soda Player to take, but not the worst damage possible. Still, Arthas is doing a fair chunk of damage, still hanging around. Bash coming down, and Soda's going to be able to sing whatever instacast at him. Is going to get a bunch of soul rest up and running. Cyclone to come out. We're just going to pin Arthas down. We're going to see if Arthas maybe wants to use any one of his immunities or Trinket. And Soda Player is going to get a lot of range. Going to redot Arthas. And Arthas continues to do damage. Does some wings this time. Taking a bit of damage. Has some sort of a proc on him or something. Is that the Azeroth veins maybe? Or is that the globules? That's going to be short wings for Arthas. Still has the big wings in the future. That's going to be Soda trying to play very defensive. Barskin coming out, so won't have that for the next stun lock. Is going to have a Trinket. Trinket should come out of here. Is going to see a Trinket out of it. Arthas going to hold onto those wings for a little bit longer. Has Bubble. Has Shield of Vengeance if he needs to. Soda Player is kind of pinned down right now. Actual full wings coming down for Arthas. Is trying to take out Soda. That's going to be Shield of Vengeance to follow. Soda Player needs to find a way to get away from those wings. And then Shield of Vengeance before he gets out. Bear form coming in for a moment wasn't quite enough, and that's going to be Trial form just trying to run away from Arthas. Bash coming in, he's going to be able to trick it out of it. Soda Player needs a little bit more healing. Trial form is the only thing he's got, and the shield does pop next to him. Shield of Vengeance while wings are running. Not the best composition, not the best setup, but not a lot Soda Player could do about it. Tried his hardest here. That's going to be kind of red. Trying to see if he can get a revenge off of Soda Player. Bubble coming out of Arthas immediately, though. Going to flash a lot himself to full. And now needs to find a way to deal with a rogue kind of red. Vanish Cloak of Shadows coming out. That's a lot of defenses used in a single setup just to get a reset. But Arthas now lost in the middle without a trigger for quite a while. No Shield of Vengeance, no Bop or Bubble for quite a bit of time. Does get a stun to kind of red, forcing out a trinket. Vendetta coming down by red. Arthas has 1 minute long wings. Maledict to hit Arthas after, trying to see if he could burst down kind of red right now. Not a lot of health left, completely necrotic out. And kind of red does get to take him out in a single Vendetta. Nothing available to live. And that's going to be Cap, and he's up next. Getting slowed down into Kinda Red. Kinda Red trying to get the dots up and running, but Capernice has him pinned down. Evasion is the only thing available for Kinda, but Capernice does get a stun and does get able to deal a lot of damage through Kinda Red. Cheat Death coming out, but that's going to be enough magic damage to take him out. Next up is going to be Zoam. Gets the stun onto Kinda Red. Does Kinda Red still roll adaptation, by the way? I think the stun is only 4 seconds instead of 5 seconds. Sun's coming out onto Cap Your Knees. Did I call him Kinda Red? It's Cap Your Knees. Deathback coming out a little bit early as Maledic about to hit him. It looks like Maledic did get an AMS though, as he does have health necrotic out, but only through Dark Pack. Does get interrupted onto Zoam as he has Insanity rolling. Spirit coming onto Capernice. He does trinket out of it. Is that adaptation trinket? I think it is adaptation trinket. I think he's still rolling for that just to get as much CC reduction as possible. Capernice is recovering on health little by little. Zoam is just trying to find a way to finish him. Another set of Void Form coming out right now. Does get interrupted into the Shadow. Has a shield to keep him afloat and rolling. Can also dispel himself from all the diseases just to get a little bit of the resource generation. As well as abilities do increase his insanity as well. So Zoam is about half health. Does choose to go disperse. Stun coming out on him. Does trick it out of it. Captain is still in the chase. Does he have a grip though? Stun coming out to Captain. Gonna IBF out of a chance. Fusion coming down. Zoam barely has a lot of damage to really get through Capernice. Without a Maledic, it's gonna be really difficult. Sounds coming onto Capernice. Some damage is not gonna be allowed by Captain. Like you can interrupt, for example. AMS coming down. Zoam is taking a bit of damage actually. Capernice is starting to burn through Zoam a little by little. No disperse available for the Shadow Priest. No Vampiric Embrace either. Does get a Mindbender up and running. Trying to get Shadowmans out. And maybe he can turn around damage into Capernice. Get a lockdown on Shadow. No ability to heal himself. Not even ability to get some damage out. And trying again. More Shadowmans are coming out. Capernice's health is getting lower and lower bit by bit. Maybe he can execute him right now. And does get him close to the execute range. And does eliminate him. Lightspath is up next as a Pala. Zoam does get himself Void Form up and running with a Fear onto Lightspath. Maybe he can get a heal or two. I would have Fear and dotted up Lightspath from a distance. Lightspath is going to be able to mount up. Does Zoam have himself mounted up? He does. Hodge coming down. No way for him to get out of it. Lightspath is going to eliminate him in just a few swings, man. Lightspath. Third man left on Team Blue. We got Age Winner up next. We got a Death Knight versus Paladin. Age Winner making sure to get his whole dot set up. Gripping Lightspath away from the pillar. And the Paladin does trinket out of that stun as he gets gripped in. AMS coming down for Age Winner a little bit early. Lightspath hit with a Maledict a little bit early as well. But he's going to have a Shield of Vengeance to cover himself. Not a lot of health loss is going to happen here. Trying to make sure that shield pops next to Age Winner. It actually might pop next to the Shaman. It does pop next to the Shaman. Hitting all the other pets. I don't know if it's like the damage splits. Or if it's everybody equally or not. I think it does split. So maybe having all those undead pets as well as the Shaman next to him is a good way to split it. Bob coming out for Lightspath. That can interrupt and does go for that interrupt. Lightspath's health is completely necrotic now. Does get gripped out in the open. Safety ticket to follow. IBF coming out for Age 1. Just he has enough health and damage reduction to live through it. Lightspath has nothing left. It's going to be stun coming down on him. And Age 1 is looking to end this duel. Stun coming down to Age 1. No way for him to get out of it. As Dark Pack, if he needs to, might just want to use Dark Pack. Does use Dark Pack. Lightspath can live long enough until Bubble is available. Flashlights are coming out. Completing necrotic. Bubble is available though. Can maybe turn around onto Age Winner. AMS coming out for Age Winner. Has a set amount of health to work with. Lightspath Bubble is going to be going down just a little bit. Barely has any health, so that does Age Winner. Both of these guys are burning through all their different cooldowns. Chains Fusion coming out for Age Winner right now. And needs to be aware of the damage that the Paladin can put up. Hodge coming down. Could that be the finish to Age Winner? Lightspath, does he have enough damage to make it? It looks like he does, and he's going to eliminate him. Lightning Lasso to follow by Tekka. Looking to end this duel. That's going to be probably the shortest. I think it was a trinket out of Lightspath. Was that the Human Racial? I think it might have been Human Racial. Does have Shield of Vengeance up and running with a Greater Fire Ellie chasing after him. And the Greater Fire Ellie get the shield to pop. Tekka is looking to end this duel right now. Real quick, looking to end Lightspath. As a Paladin, if you give him enough time, Shield of Vengeance will going to be back up available very soon. Has the trinket available in about 5 seconds. So next time Tekka does go for a Lightning Lasso, it's going to be a little bit tough. It's going to get a trinket out of the Shaman with a stun. That's going to be Lightning Lasso. He's going to trinket out of it. Looks like he doesn't want it. Looks like he wants to kind of stay with that Lightning Lasso as best as possible. Gonna go for Flash of Light. Shield of Vengeance coming up very soon, but he's gonna get zapped up. Should have trinketed that immediately, and Tekka does take him out. Next up is gonna be Torre as a Windwalker. I think he wants to give him a little bit of that honor duel. Looks like Tekka. Does he realize it? I think he does. I think he does. Yeah. Torre is gonna take a bit of damage from that Fire Ember, but that's okay. Finally, an honor duel we're seeing out of these bad boys. Tekka versus Torre. Tekka has a fair amount of health. Torre has a fair full health. Tekka's cooldowns are basically all there except for the fire alley. But the fire alley is not a problem with fire alley, so it's not like it's a massive cooldown. Still a fairly big cooldown. He's going to have lightning bolts available very, very soon. Start coming into Torre early. Maybe can land a slow on him and try to kite the monk out in the open. Dragon coming in for Torre to catch up to the shaman. That's going to be a greater earth elemental coming down for Shaboy with a wall right now. 32% dampening, so the healing is starting to start to get it's going to start to get less and less and less viable and valuable. Torre does try to lock him down in Fist of Fury. Can't quite reach to lock him down, but the images do a bit of work. Just a very little bit of work to Tekka. Whirling Dragon Punch take down. The Shaman's held down a little bit lower. Trying to land a Hex in there. That's going to be a Lightning Lasso onto Torre. Gonna sit it for a bit. He has all his defenses available. That's going to be a Hex. Is he going to Trinket out of the Hex? Looks like he's going to be playing Patient Game. Gonna wait it out. Maybe an Earthshock available for Tekka. Double zap coming out, but that's gonna be massive defensive for Torre. Does land a Touch of Death onto Tekka with Fist of Fury from the pets. Does get to lock her down, and that's gonna be Tekka taking a lot of damage from Touch of Death in just a moment. Karma coming out just to lock down this duel with a Maledict to follow onto Tekka. Tekka, all they can do is just run around and Ghost Form and try to get away from Torre. Try to wait out the Karma. Try to wait out the Maledict, but maybe they might have something to work off on Torre. Torre still is holding on to a Trinket though. That's gonna make him that much harder to really lock down. But Tekka, all they can do is run. Does get a stun onto Torre. Torre does Trinket out of it, and Tekka is still on the run. Torre needs to catch up to them, because the next stun could end it. Incap to hold the Shaman down into a stun. Trinket coming out of Tekka. Fist of Fury to lock him down. Does Tekka have anything to follow? Does get a short stun into a Hex onto Torre. Torre trying to go for a Whirling Dragon Punch, but Tekka does get to lock him down for a moment. Zoe did a bit of damage, but Tekka was able to recover some health. Does drop a slow totem onto Torre. He needs to get away. Knocking him away. Actually knocking him forward, and is going to go behind the pillar. LOS in. Waiting this out for a little bit. Casting healing surges when they can. Torre is going to get hit with a Lightning Lasso. Shortest Lightning Lasso in the world, though. But Tekka needs to make sure the slows are available on the guy. That's going to be a wall coming out for a Shaman. Can Torre try to see if he could break through the wall? Tekka's trying to go for a couple of Stormkeeper zaps. That's going to be some zaps coming into Torre. Wall coming out for Torre as Earthshock hits him. Does he have enough health to do this? Can he turn it around? Tekka barely has any health to. Port coming out for Torre. Barely has any health. Vilfas are coming out. Both of these two are just trying to heal themselves as much as possible. Torre has an elemental chasing after him. Das Power big defensive against magic abilities, but does get rooted out in the open. Lava Burst coming out for Tekka. Can Tekka end it right now? Does Torre have anything? Karma coming up in just a few seconds. Oh my god, that Karma on a Lightning Lasso stops Lightning Lasso. Tekka getting stunned up right now, knocking Torre back up, and Torre looks like he's going to retreat back a little bit far enough in order to get himself a few heals. Vilifies coming out. Tekka is going to get some heals as well. Ember Elemental coming in to harass Torre a little bit. Not going to make those Vilifies feel quite as good, but Torre does have a shield up and running on himself. That's going to be early bind totem onto Torre right now. Tekka still looking pretty good right now, in a good position. Has a Lightning Lasso if they need to. Torre running out of defensive cooldowns for a little bit. No Trinket available for a while. Needs to wait out for that Trinket. Is going to just combat Tekka. Is going to hit him with an Incap. Touch of Death coming down. Couldn't do some damage. Lightning Lasso coming in. Torre has a Trinket available if he lives the Lightning Lasso. Tekka is going to take some damage from that Touch of Death, but not too much. Hex coming on to Torre. Is Torre going to Trinket that Hex? Lava Burst coming out. Tekka wants to get some zap damage going on to Torre, but it's going to get hit with a Maledict. Fist of Fury coming in, but he's reared out in the open, and Tekka is just going to go healing through this. Lava Burst coming out into Torre's face. Torre doesn't have a lot to work with. Zap's coming in, and does he go down? He does go down. Tekka taking him out, and Fiery Cake, the Outlaw Rogue, is the last man standing. Grappling to Tekka. Looks like he does want to give him the full honor duel. Very honorable of you. 53% dampening Tekka. Might as well pop it to Ghost Wolf just to get whatever healing they can and just continue healing. At least get full health before you have to deal with this rogue. That was actually a very, very close duel between a Elemental Shaman and a Monkus. I like that, man. I like him. Tekka's actually just... We don't see Tekka in these duels a lot, but Tekka does know how to play Ellie. Is Tekka like someone's ult? Is Tekka someone's ult that regularly plays these? Is that Tasty's ult or something? Tekka. Tasty, Tekka. You never really know. Two spaces on the lines, 5-1 odds. Akati, sounds good, my man. Fire Cake is going to try to land an opener. Does go with his racial to get as much damage from him as much as possible. Probably should have saved that for a while, but that's going to be Lightning Lasso to stop his opener. Getting rankled up into a Hex. Has... Oh! I like the Blade Dance to Tekka. Blade Rush. In order to kick him. That's going to be a way for him to get some mobility rolling. Does get a gouge. Tekka has a bunch of zaps in the fingertips. Fire Kick taking a lot of damage. Plunder Armor coming down. Fire Kick. Cloak Shot is coming in. And it's trying to deal as much damage to Tekka. Tekka, no wall available right now. Fire Kick does land a stun. Does he have a killing spree to follow? He doesn't because of a Blade Rush. Does get a Blade Rush over to Tekka. Again, parry coming out a little bit earlier. Earthshock coming down, rooting down the Rogue. Vanish coming in for the Rogue right now. Does get an interrupt onto Tekka as Tekka's trying to cast a heal. Fiery Cake does have cheat death procket right now and does go down. Tekka taking him out in 3v1. I like it, man. I like it. Damn. Is Fiery Cake outlet? He was outlet, yeah. That was a nice blood rush into a kick. I like that. I didn't think he would actually be able to get that kick interrupt. Yeah. Sadly? Oh, come on, dude. Outlet's a good spec. Get out of here with that. 5 out of 5. Ready? Alrighty, man. I'm a Madness. Full group ready to go. Alright, Madness got a group. Leno, what's up, Leno? How's it going? Wait, what? Have a good group. How are your mates or RBG gonna be awesome? Invite. Wait. Wyming, let me get you in there, man. Pocket 3 out of 5. Wyming, though. I need to get your character name because those accents I can't do. Sneaky, alright, Wyming. I'll get you in, dude. I'll get you. You're spamming me. Spectator match. Although, please. Although, please, don't be reopening as often as you do. Don't be sitting in stealth all day. That's not that fun. NA now? We'll probably do one more in EU and probably hop on an A right after. Because if you just do, especially if that take a while. What's up, Boomstar? How you doing, man? Hello, Dal. I'm here. What's up, man? I was looking for you earlier, trying to see if I could do some twos with you, man. What the what? It's just rogues and paladins. That's a lot of variety in here, by the way. Wow. Huh. Alright. Lots of variety here, boys. Yellow and pink. It's like a banana and strawberry ice cream flavor we got going on here. What is this? What is this? Alright, let me get another audio thing rolling. That one lasted quite a while, that last duel. Bodycon group all over again. Basically. Alrighty, boys. Switch. What do we got? We got ourselves Evidence. We got Karim. We got ourselves Just Vanish, Sneaky Yo, and sponsored, by the way. Literally a group of gladiators versus who we got? Lenovo on Team Alliance. We got Light Spath, Small Ribs, Tor Ray, and Zakati. Zakati going up first versus Just Vanish X. Vanish opening up with full dot setup onto Zakati. Zakati actually dropping in an AMS right now a little bit early. Does get the Army of the Dead rolling after Vanish with an Apocalypse, catching the Rogue right there after Lichborn has been exhausted. Vanish X going for a Vanish. Does still have dots on him, so he still can be caught. I like that Bloodfang, not Bloodfang, what is that, Bone Size set? I really do like that set. Very unique. Vanish X completely avoided the Army of the Dead. Didn't take too much melee damage from it. Does get a trinket out of Zakati into a blind. Looking for a reset on Zakati right now. It does have Lichborn to work through for Zakati. Hey, Lichborn really does show up for Unholy Death Knights, but for some reason doesn't show up for Frost. Zakati doesn't have Lichborn for quite a bit of time. Zakati's lagging actually a little bit. If Vanish was to go for full stun lock wombo combo onto Zakati, he really could if he has a kidney shot with the Vendetta and everything. So is he gonna do it though? 13 seconds left on a Lichborn. You might as well act right now. 9 seconds left in Lichborn. Might as well act. It does open up with a cheap shot onto the Pedgar Road. Kidney shot coming into Zakati. Does he go for a Vendetta? Looks like he doesn't go for a Vendetta. Zakati is going to have Lichborn available off of this. That's going to be AMS coming in a little bit early, I guess. Vanish X is just trying to force his defensives out before he goes for the full damage. Trying to get Zakati low. Does burn through the AMS fairly quickly. There's going to be an evasion coming in for now. Getting stunned up during that evasion. Probably getting beefed up for Zakati. Vanish X needs to find a way to deal with Zakati. He needs to find a way to deal with this, because the next stun is gonna be immune with that Lichborn. Does he have anything? Stun coming on to Zakati. Lichborn coming in immediately. Vanish's health is starting to get necrotic, but it's got a Cloak of Shadows a little bit early, a little bit proactively. Zakati is still in the chase, cancels out that Lichborn. Just Vanish to generate resources off of the pet, getting the souls up and running. Mally to fall into Vanish. Safety Trinket coming down for him right now. Army of the Dead rolling up as well. Vanish doesn't have Vanish or anything available. Does he have Vendetta with a full kidney onto Zakati? Kidneys him right now. Does Vendetta come out? Vendetta does come out out at one point, but the Army of the Dead does take him out and cancels out the rogue. Zakati is left out in the open. What looks like it's sponsored, by the way. This fusion coming in for Zakati, Chicken coming in for sponsor, by the way, with wings up and running. MS coming in for Zakati, trying to heal from the Paladin as much as he can. Shield Avengers coming out. Zakati was able to manage to get about half his health back. Has death back if he ever really needs to. Hodge coming down on him. No Chicken available for quite a bit of time. Safety Chicken is going to keep him alive for just a little bit longer. Death back coming in early. Does get the pet up and running. Slows coming in onto the Paladin. As he kind of needs to wait out for that health being necrotic out for quite a bit of time. Trying to get some auto attacks in onto the Paladin, but every time the Paladin does any kind of damage to Zakati, it's going to be less and less health for him to work with and does get cancelled out at the very end. Sponsor taking him out. Next up is going to be Lightspath versus Sponsor. Sponsor working his way without a trinket, without a Shield of Vengeance, which puts Lightspath a little bit ahead of him. Hodge coming down with full wings, and we're going to see a big defensive out of Sponsored. Is going to bubble out and sees Lightspath going through a lot of his cooldowns. Did have a trinket available for extra damage or something. Trinket coming out for Lightspath as he gets stunned up. Doesn't want to keep sitting as stunned in for too long. Hand of Freedom coming out for Sponsor and bails out of there. Lightspath still trucking his way over there with a Shield of Vengeance. Has that shield. Wants it to pop next to the Horde Paladin. Sponsor with barely any health. Shield popping through the wall and does get hit with a Judgment, taking him out. Addons is up next as the next rogue to come out. Playing Subtlety. I really like it. I really like it. Addons, almost like I want to call it Avoidance or something like that. Something along those lines. Addons trying to go for a Stunlock combo onto a Light's Path. That's going to be a Hodge coming down. Trick inside of it as he sees the wings coming in for Light's Path. Trying to see if he can cancel him out and end him. That's going to be Bob. Does try to Belfit. Doesn't happen. So the rogue is kind of out there and open. Mally to follow to hit Light's Path. Not going to be able to get a lot of healing off this. Actually, did Maledict even do anything? He had Bop on. Did Maledict go through Bop? It didn't look like he had that health necrotic out. Maybe it was a UI bug, because maybe he did have health necrotic out. DFA coming in for Addons. What a DFA was. Shadow Step in after Lightspath. I think he was trying to see if he can kick him, but he's going to catch himself a little bit of reset. Lightspath does get heals up and running. Bubble available. Shield of Vengeance up a little bit in a little bit. Addons is trying to recover health little by little. Trying to see if he can go for the long game with Lightspath. It's been a while since we've seen a Subtlety rogue. At that point, a good Subtlety rogue. So hopefully this duel will be good for Addons. Lightspath, I think he did pick up the eye. I think he did. Sap coming out, going to be sapped out back to back. Addons has him in the palm of his hand, at least for now. Does he go for the big setup on damage, though? Does get a kick into Lightspath, which is going to allow Lightspath not to get a Hodge or anything. Getting the shot coming on to Lightspath. Trick inside of it. Hodge coming on to Addons. That's going to be short wings. Does Lightspath have the resources to make it happen? Does not. And Addons does get to blind him. Is that going to be a bubble out of Lightspath? Has a trick coming up very, very soon. Doesn't want to use bubble quite yet. So he's actually going to wait it out a little bit. Resapped out, and Addons is going to be able to reset the duel and try to see if he can have another go. That was actually a really good set of Hodge into wings that didn't quite have the resources. So for Addons, this was good. Didn't need to pop a defensive for that one at all. So that was at least a go by Lightspath. That just wasn't quite that good. That's got to be Lightspath taking a bit of damage right now. Shield of Vengeance coming out early, trying to see if he can turn that Shield of Vengeance into an offensive shield rather than a defensive. Shadow Step coming out for Addons, but Lightspath does stop himself at his tracks so he doesn't overshoot it. Kind of expecting that Shadow Step out of the rogue. Does Hodge him down. Wings coming out towards the end with a trinket, and I think he's going to pop off on the rogue, which he does. Karim is up next as another red Paladin. Trying to see if he can take on Lightspath. Hodge coming on to Lightspath. Does get a bubble out early, which actually we see a trinket coming out for Karim and Shield of Vengeance that gets popped through as Lightspath still had a little bit of wings. So that's going to be a defensive that Karim simply won't have anymore. As Lightspath took the opportunity of the fact that he had wings and that immunity. Still blasting damage through Karim. Karim is going to bubble this right now. Lightspath doesn't have a lot to work with. Safety Trinket is available. Looks like he did get a juke out of Karim. So flashlights are coming out, but not a lot of health to work with. Gets wings up and running. That's going to be a blind out of Karim. It's his wings coming in for Lightspath. Shortest wings in the world. Trying to wait out those wings. Flashlights are coming out for Lightspath. Does he have anything to work with here? Trying to get the hell out. Hand of Freedom coming in for Karim. Lightspath is able to at least maintain himself and stay in there. Flashlights are coming out back to back. Does try to get some damage onto Karim. Karim is going to go for Execution Sentence. Trying to see if he can end Lightspath right now a little bit early. Lightspath doesn't have a lot of health to work with, and he does take him out towards the very end. Torium wants to take advantage of the opportunity. Bop is going to be available for Karim, and Karim is going to bop it right now with a flashlight. Won't have Bop for that karma later. And Tori just kind of trying to wait this duel out, trying to live this a little bit. Karim needs to recover their health really quickly. Well, with Tori chasing after him, Trick is out of that hodge. Karim doesn't have a lot really to work with here in terms of trying to, I guess, deter the monk from attacking him. Shield event is down for about 45 seconds, 41 second really. And Torres sells a fair amount of damage. Just can't quite catch up to Karim. Can't quite lock him down right now. That's going to be executive sense coming down on Torres, but that's going to be full stun lock. Trick gets out of it. That's going to be Fist of Fury with those images while Touch of Death is taken down on him. That Touch of Death could probably take him out in a single go, and it does. Torres does take out a Paladin. Last one left is going to be Sneaky playing as a Xanda. Does open up with a Garou once you get a full kidney up and running onto Torres. Trying to see if he can get the big damage. That's going to be Vendetta. That's going to be a lot of damage to Torres. No chicken available, and Torres could try to AMS it. No, I mean Karma it. Does pop a wall right now, but it's still ticking down little by little. Fist of Fury coming down, trying to lock down Sneaky, does a fair amount of damage, bringing Sneaky to about half-ish health. It's going to be rolling Jagged Push to follow. Sneaky is on recovery right now. Mallet to hit Sneaky without Karma. Sneaky is just still going to survive it for a little bit. Just chilling for a bit. Images are going to be chasing him for a while. Troy doesn't have a lot of defenses to work with off of that Karma. Maybe Sneaky could just end them right now. Does get him into full kidney. Mark for the Venom coming in. Could he end them? Does end them right there. Oh, if Tora could have a Haymaker, if he just Haymakered him out, that might have actually messed up Sneaky's opener. Gonna get a Sapa to Lenoa. We'll see how Assassination Rogue deals with a Demonology Warlock, but he's gonna have to play a little bit of a long game. He's gonna have to chill out for a moment. And AFK. What's up, Ray? How's it going? Here's an idea. Make that stop on 1% health, and then Cry decides to live or die. That'd be kind of cool if you could do that. Like, if you could, like, control the game and, like, the rules in WoW. That'd be cool if you could do that in a private room. Yeah, if somebody gets to 1%, then the crowd decides if they live to fight another day or they die. That'd be dope. I'd be okay with that. Garou coming down onto Lenoa, getting stunned up by Sneaky. Tricky coming out for Sneaky off of that stun. Wants to continue getting the damage into Lenoa. Full kitty coming down. That's going to be a trinket out of Sneaky, Gonna sit through that full CC chain. As long as Lenoa gets to land that full CC chain perfectly, he'll be in a position. Does summon out the Tyrant. That's going to beef up all the damage of the Pez that Lenoa has. Sneaky popping an evasion against all the Pez that do physical damage. That is going to be a Fellord up on the top of the pillar to try to hopefully help Lenoa. Try to maybe cover for him. That's going to be a kidney shot. Actually, Fellord missing his sweep completely as kidney shot does still hit Lenoa. Sneaky still taking quite a bit of damage from all those pets. Those pets really are doing a lot of work. The Sneaky is still not in a good position. Blind coming onto Lenoa. Lenoa trickets out of it. Mallet to fall into Sneaky. Shadow Step coming in for Sneaky though. Looks like he may be lagging a little bit, but he's trucking along. Trick coming in, maybe getting some resources available. Some at least versatility. Try to see if he can do some damage to Lenoa. But does get locked down. That was a whole team move. Wow, it was like a 1-to-1-to-1-to-1-to-1-to-1. A couple of people didn't get to play. Like we had Small Ribs didn't get to play, but just about everybody else did. That's pretty good. That's pretty good, man. That was a bunch of gladiators too. We're just guys that come to the duels regularly. I like it. I like it. What else we got? They ask for another game? Yeah, I'll get him in another game after this one, man. I got Lord Madness and Foggy. Wyming. I can get him into another. I'm pretty sure you're watching the stream. I can get him into the next one, or we can get Dead. We would love to get Dead. I'm gonna get Dead versus Lord Madness real quick, and then we can get Wyming against somebody. Good set of duels though, boys. I was actually expecting kind of like a lame game when I saw like there's 3 rogues, 2 paladins. I was like, oh my god, it's gonna be like run city, heal city, reset city, but it actually wasn't. So it was actually kind of fun to watch. Wyming versus my team. We could do that in a bit. Yeah. Let me get Foggy. Wait, oh my god! Oh no! Oh no, I did call him Foggy. Oh no, I did not call him Foggy. Oh no. Yeah. I did not call him Foggy there just now. Alrighty boys, let's get another one going. Other school. The other thing that sucks is WoW with less engagement mode. What do you mean? I'm okay. I wants to live by myself. Oh, okay. Play Hearthstone? Oh, no, I haven't played Hearthstone in a good while, honestly. Ready with Foggy? Wait, you're with Foggy? Wait, Foggy's on your team? Oh my god, I'm gonna guess Dead as lead. I'm gonna guess Dead as lead. I thought you guys had separate teams. Okay, who's got another team? Who's got a team ready? Because we could do Wyming, I guess, versus Dead. Because apparently Lord Madness, I'm in my own group. Yeah, Lord Madness was a part of your group, apparently. Who's got a group? Okay, Wyming got a group. Foggy got a group. I guess I could do Foggy. I would upland probably Dark's Leo. Yeah, I think Leo Lord Madness is probably, let me see. Lord Madness. Was it Lord Madness or am I getting the wrong name? Lord Madness. Yeah, he's Sub-Z. Yeah, so he's part of your group. I thought he was a separate person. Deader is part of Zakata's team. I guess I'll queue versus Wyming, yeah. Alright. Sneaky XO and Foggy 5. Here we go. Guys, join her group on EU. Alright, we're gonna do one more on EU. Again, you bugged? Yeah. We're gonna do one more on EU and then we're gonna hop on an A, boys. Alrighty. One more on EU and hopping on an A. We're gonna get dead with his team. To play versus Team Wyming. And what are your thoughts on Brew Monk from Mythic Plus? They're really strong. They're not that good on damage, but they're really good for smoothing out the damage that they take. So they're pretty good. They're pretty good. Head of personality contest, vegan manager. What? What? Hello? Okay. Weird. Alrighty, boys, we got ourselves a team. Switch. Ooh, they actually changed up a little bit of variety. They got a guy named Lix in there. I'm okay with that. We got Addons playing some more, I want to say subtlety. I really do like that sub play. Even if sub doesn't do that well in a duel, I do really do like the fact that he's even given it a chance. You know what I mean? We got Karam in here as a Red Pally. We got ourselves Lix. Probably gonna do some kid takes a lick and keeps on ticking or something along those lines. We got sponsored by the way. Versus Derek's Brian on Team Red. We got Dublin in the back as an Arms Warrior. Katana Master. We got Foggy playing red. We got Lulu and we got Sub-Z. We got, I got ourselves a full set of team, boys. We got Liggs going up first as an Elemental Shaboy. Who is he versing against, though? That is the main question. It looks like it's going to be Sub-Z playing himself as a Survival Hunter. Survival is exceptionally good for PvP, by the way. In PvE, is just kind of like, kind of whatever. It's gonna be a stunner to Sub-Z early on with a Primal Elemental. All the zaps coming in for Licks. Sub-Z hasn't popped a defensive at all. Stun coming on to Licks. He trickets out immediately. Sub-Z is gonna get himself a heal rolling a little bit early right now. That's gonna be Turtle Shell with Manning Bennett just coming out. But whatever happened, some kind of a dot is still hitting him. So it looks like the dot is gonna prevent him from being able to heal. That is gonna be a trap coming on onto Licks. That's like just trying to end this duel right now. Sub-Z, I guess, is going to be given an opportunity to maybe even go into full camo and get a full reset. Sub-Z is actually going to go for an honor duel, but Lex decided to take advantage of the opportunity since he has him here, stun lock him with a pet and everything, get himself a full zap spree happening. Sub-Z did try to get a trap going en route onto Legs, but it doesn't look like it's going to happen since Lex is out here in the open. That's going to be melee onto Legs, so won't be able to do much with that. Does get a stun onto Sub-Z, and Sub-Z has now a pet that is going to be chasing after him the whole time. Lex is like, are you not entertained? Manning Bennett is coming up for Sub-Z, trying to recover a little bit. The pet is going to interrupt a lot of that healing. Sub-Z is in a bad situation. Needs to be aware for the next lightning last that Licks does. Try to get an interrupt onto Licks as he tried to get the zaps in there and stun coming on onto the Shaman. But Sub-Z is in a bad situation. Licks is trying to see if he can end them right now. Does get a meatball in his face and down it goes. Up next is going to be Lulu, trying to see if he can finish off Licks. Does get knocked out into Africa. Does get a dragon kick next to him. Is going to be in cap to lock down the Shaman. Does get him hit into a ring of peace. But that's going to be Lightning Lasso to lock down Lulu, do a bit of damage. The Primal Earth Elemental is going to be able to do some damage as well. Lulu does get himself a wall happening for against magic. And trying to see if he can lock down Licks with a Fist of Fury. It looks like the Shaman is going to go down. Not a lot of left that he could work with. Who's up next? Is it going to be a Pala? Is it going to be a Rogue? I think I'm still trying to figure out who's going first, who's going last, who's doing all that. Looks like it is going to be sponsored. No, it's going to be Sneaky. Sneaky versus Lulu does land him in a full kidney shot right now. Lulu is going to be down on one defensive for magic damage, but it's not going to be the worst. I guess the Rogue does get him locked down in a leg sweep as he gets hit with a Maledict. Fist of Fury just to give him a bit of a back massage, pairing out all the damage. Whirling Dragon Punch to follow with a spin and crane kick proc. Sneaky does get procs himself too with a Poison Bomb proc. Who's gonna lock down Sneaky into an in cap, get a heal, come back in, get a shot coming down. Lou still holding on to our trinket. Sneaky is just trying to make sure the dots are up and running on him, but doesn't have a lot of damage that he wants to push up right now. Sneaky's trinket, or safety trinket, is getting procced right now. Does get an evasion rolling as Fury gets him really, really low. Blind coming on to Lou. Lou does trick it out of the blind, and Vanish is available for Sneaky. If he has a full Vendetta kid shot to follow off of Lou, he could actually end them right there. That is going to be a big advantage for Sneaky, yo. Almost wanted to go for a regenerating, does instead go for a sap until with a regenerating. Chat, let me know if regenerating is OP if a rogue did this to you. Would you find it OP? Get a shot coming out until Lulu somehow he drops down. Is that going to be Vendetta? That is going to be Vendetta out of Sneaky. Karma is still available for Lulu. Is going to Karma his damage, slowing Sneaky down right now. Clicker shot is available for Sneaky for a moment. Tracker's lost for the monk so he can keep trucking along the damage. Locking down Sneaky in another leg sweep. Trick coming out for Sneaky. Does get a poison bomb proc. Lulu does have a touch of death on him. Sneaky's health is going down very quick and does turn around onto the rogue immediately before a paladin can engage. Start doing damage to him. Does get hit with an incap as he goes for a hodge. Such a good move for Lulu. But now he has to deal with a full-on paladin without a combo for about a minute. Has wall. Does have a bit of a magical defensive. Don't really know if that'll do much against a paladin. But if he does hit him with a maledict, at least he can dispel himself from that malady so he can keep healing. That's going to be a mobile monk versus very much a immobile paladin. What the hell was that? Are you bombarding them? Derek's just bombarding the enemy team. Oh, that's funny. That Lou over there. By the box versus sponsored, by the way. Sponsored has, oh no, it's Karim. Wait, Karim. Never mind, not sponsored, it's Karim. Karim decided, you know what, I cannot quite catch up to this guy. I cannot quite reach him behind that goddamn box. I'm going to wait out until he wants to come out. If he wants to wait out until we have full cooldowns available, might as well let him. Might as well let him. Karim does want to go for some big damage, though, onto this monk, but this monk is just not letting it happen. At this point, I think Karim might as well just mount up. Might as well just mount up and chase after the monk. You are a little bit faster than the monkus. Might as well mount up. Does get hit with an incap. Looks like Lou's going to be the first one to make an opener. Instant trick coming out for Karim with a hide. Trick coming out for Lulu with a karma. Trying to see if he can force out cooldowns out of Karim. That is going to be a bob. Belfs it immediately. And Lulu doesn't have to deal with a bob for quite a while. If Lulu can somehow turn on some more damage onto Karim to take him out, that's going to be Shield of Vengeance coming in early for Karim. Just trying to make sure to cover himself while he's able to heal himself to full. Trick is not available for Karim for quite a bit. We'll have Bubble in really whenever Forbearance comes down. Karim is trying to make min-max the advantage in the use of that Shield of Vengeance. It does pop. And then Lou's going to get back in there, touch of deathing the Pala, but it's going to be a blind out of him. And Karim is just trying to get as much distance as he can. Now we have Dublin both, and Drake's Bride attacking the rest of the team. Red. Lou does get away with a port away from Karim. That's going to be an interesting duel to see where it goes. That's a lot of cooldowns that Lou's getting out of him bit by bit. Goes for a recess to make sure he's nice and healthy. Has some cooldowns to work with. Fist of Fury to lock down Karim. Does get up into a stun. That is going to be a shield, bubble coming down. Does Karim have wings to fall off of this damage? Going to be able to deal some punishment to Lulu, but not enough damage without wings. Doesn't even have minute-long wings because the Lulu just doesn't do that much damage to him, I guess, to stack up those wings at all. Does use a charge with a spinning crane kick. Is going to go for a ring of peace just so he can have a bit of a zone where he can heal himself as much as possible. Karim is trying to find an angle on him. Might as well mount up. Karim does mount up. Can always catch up to Lulu every time he mounts up. Always going to be faster than Lulu. But Fist of Fury is going to stop him from all attacks. Pair it out completely. Lulu doesn't have a trinket for quite a bit of time. If Karim could get wings, maybe minute-long wings with a bunch of resources, he really could lock out the duel and close it out. Lou's going to get back in there with images. Does Karim have a Shield of Vengeance? Does he have anything at all? No. Does he have wings, though? Has a trinket. Karim has a trinket in just a little bit. If he lives it long enough, he might be able to do something. Same trinket get a proc right now. Needs to make something happen. Wings are coming now. Does he have a Hodge? No, he doesn't have a Hodge. Didn't have a Hodge. If he had a Hodge with those wings, he could have stopped down Lulu. That would have been it. Lou's going to trick it out of those wings coming out by Sponsor, by the way. And going to hit him with a ring of peace, booping him out of the way. Still coming out to Sponsor, forcing the trinket out of him. Sponsor desperately wants to kill this monk, his buddy slowed down. Even though Hand of Freedom is up and running, it looks like he was slowed down for a moment. Not really sure exactly what slows him down with Hand of Freedom. It looked like he was moving a little bit slow. As full wings at his big Crusader, not going to go for the minute-long wings at all. That's going to be pretty good for Lulu, really. Because he only needs to watch out for the big wings. But he doesn't know. He's just playing as safe as possible. Forces the Paladin. Target is less than around the box. Just so he can heal himself as much as possible. Trying to play it out of the long game. 70% dampening happening right now. Sponsored. Does get hit with a touch of death or in cap. That's going to be Hodge coming down. Lou's going to get a pre-wall rolling. Touch of death does come out of the sponsor. It's going to have a shield of vengeance. Trying to see if he can reflect the shield back at the Lou. Lou's going to go Fist of Fury after the shield pops in his face. And is going to boop the Paladin out of there. Going to go for Vivifies again. Looks like he wants to go for a long-term game. Sponsored doesn't have wings for quite a bit of time, but if he can force out a trinket, it looks like he's going to have wings about the same time Lou's going to have his trinket, so it's going to kind of line up perfectly every single time. So for Lou, this is actually a really good duel, exceptionally good duel, because Sponsor basically all he can do is have answers for Lou's burst, but he can never really quite lock down Lulu, unless he can somehow force a Hodge into Lulu while Lulu is low, force Trinket out of Lulu, then run away, then come back with wings, Hodge down Lulu, and slow him down and truck him down. That's the only way he can really do it. Because this 2-minute for 2-minute matchup, that's going to be really an advantage to Lulu. This is why you should do double steed versus monks. Might be a good idea, actually. What do you lose when you do double steed? Yeah, right now it is EU, boys. After this is going to be NA. Hodge coming down until Lou gets wings up and running. It's going to get perfect trinket and even karma onto Sponsor, forcing out that bop. Sponsor does go for a bop. Has all the immunity in the world to deal with Lulu for a bit, but can't quite catch up. Does use the pony to get near him, but that's going to be Ring of Peace just to boop him out of the way. All he can do is flash the light. If he can somehow get some damage onto Lulu with those wings up and running, get Lulu at least low in health, then maybe he might have a chance of this. But a 28% dampen, this is going to be hard. Wings come down, does get a, no, wings still up, does get a trinket. Fist of Fury coming down, but it's going to be Shield of Vengeance. It's going to pop away from Lulu as the images do all the work. And Lulu does get to sling back to the other side of the pillar, continue to heal himself as much as possible. I just feel like was Sponsored, the trinkets, the cooldowns, and all that, it just lines up too well for Lulu. It's going to be exactly minute-to-minute comparison. Maybe this is maybe like a half second behind between Sponsored's wings and Lulu's trinket. Lulu has Touch of Death back up. It looks like doesn't have images for quite a bit, but a big Fist of Fury could do it. Sponsored has wings available. No, has bubble available with a Wake of Ashes. Does get a Hodge onto Lulu. Wake of Ashes coming down. Executor Sense coming in. Can you do enough damage in order to deal some deeps into Lulu? Lulu could go for a Fist of Fury right now. That's going to be a proc for Leg Sweep. Does get a Touch of Death. That's going to be a Hand of Freedom and Pony up for Sponsored. Trying to get away from Lulu. Not letting Lulu get that much damage during the Touch of Death. Does drop into about half health. Lose all there around the corner. Ready to kick down the door with Sponsor, trying to lock him down. Does get a stun. Bubble coming out. That's going to be the last bastion of defense for Sponsor. All he has is a Shield of Vengeance and a Trinket coming up in about 45 seconds. Lulu has Karma back up and running. Has a fairly big defensive against Magic. In about 5 seconds has Wall. Trinket coming up very, very soon. Lagging all over the place a little bit. We're going to see how it goes. That's going to be, oh my god, he's kind of lagging a little place, but it's going to be Sponsored. Locks down Lulu, does get a Shield of Vengeance up and running a little bit early. I don't think Lulu's going to hit into it. Or maybe he will. Walling it up a little bit early. Sponsored couldn't get Executor Sense a little bit early. That's going to be Sponsored trying to bail away from Lulu, getting locked down with a Fist of Fury, locking him out. All the images doing all the work. Flash of Strike come out, does get hit with a Whirling Dragon Punch at the very end. Addons is up next. Lulu does have a trinket if he needs to. Booping the rogue out of the way. Vivifies are coming out. 40% dampening rolling in on both of the guys. And Addons trying to go for a Maledict until Lulu. Lulu is going to be able to dispel it and go for Vivifies right now. That's exactly why he's running that talent. Addons does go for a cheap shot opener. Lulu's going to trick it out immediately, which is good for Addons. Trying to lock down Lulu some more. That's going to be a DFA coming down against Lulu, but it looks like he did get parried out. Addons getting rooted out. Is going to get a heal rolling of 42% dampening. Lulu's trying to maintain their health as best as possible. 46 seconds left on their Karma, so he doesn't have a lot to work with when it comes to this rogue, but maybe he can lock him down little by little. Does get sapped up. If Addons has all the cooldowns, he could actually lock down Lulu in a single setup. Is going to go for a cheap shot. Does he have the big wombo combo? Big Viscer's coming in back to back. Another Viscer coming in. Does get himself a bit of a belf and does take out Lulu towards the very end. Does get hit with a Hodge. Has a chicken if he needs to. It's going to be Foggy up next. Does get wings up and running. Addons decides, you know what, the wings came out a little bit late. I'm not going to worry about it some more. I was going to be bubble coming out of Foggy after he trinketed a kidney into a blind and decided to bubble it, try to do as much damage as he could. Is going to pick up one side of the eyes. Addons is going to have to go play this long game against the Paladin. Paladin been probably the worst class for a subtlety rogue to deal with, honestly. Does land a sap at the Foggy. Maybe hopefully you can force out a lot of cooldowns out of Foggy. Addons holding on to their trinket, Cloak of Shadows, and evasion for now. He's gonna have to use them in combat in order to deal with Foggy. But it's gonna have to go for a little bit of CC chain plays in order to deal with the Pala. The Pala picks up another set of eyes, is gonna try to see if he can get the rogue out. There's gonna be a sap that's fully DR'd. And it looks like that is going to be Addons forced to come out in the opener. That's going to be a Bob coming out early for Foggy. Getting greedy with that. That's going to be Addons getting hit with a Hodge. No wings available for Foggy though. So Addons is just going to wait and sit it for a bit. Does get evasion up and running. Maybe can get some damage back in Foggy. There's going to be a bit of a Shield of Vengeance coming up. And Foggy still able to get damage into Addons. Cloak of Shadows at the end was the shield is about to pop. Does land a full kidney onto Foggy. Does Addons have the damage? No. Decides, you know what, I'm going to bail out for a bit. I got a stun on him. Got a dot on him. Maybe I can run away. Judgment coming down by Foggy. Slow coming into Addons. Just to find a way to deal with this Paladin. Not a lot he can really do. Trying to shadow step around him. Trinket something. I think he Trinket is slow. Trying to get the hell away from the guy. Maybe that slow Trinket is going to be what saves him. Gonna go into stealth for a moment. Foggy. Doesn't have Bob, doesn't have Bubble. Shield of Vengeance coming out very, very soon. Addons, not a lot of ways to even heal himself. I don't think he plays for Soothing Darkness, so there's no way for him to heal while in stealth. Does get a heal going right now with a bit of a concoction. Looks like Duplin's kind of just hanging around, just like, what's going on? Duplin wanted to play, man. Did get to. Going down towards the Lou. Being able to, I think, 1v4 versus Gladiators? But then again, he's a Gladiator himself. The Hammer of Reckoning, yeah, Hammer of Reckoning is. I think it's a must, man. I think it's a must, especially with so many classes having dots. He builds up pretty quickly. He wants to end them quick. I think he does, man. I think he does. He wants to go for a big old one-shot burst wombo combo. Will he be able to? No guarantee. No guarantee. Although, what kind of mount is that for Foggy? It's like a BC mount for sure. Is that like a Gladiator's BC or is that just the one you farm? I think it's the one you farm, right? Finish shot coming down to Foggy. Trinkets out immediately. Hodge coming down into Addons with wings up and running. Can he cleave this rogue down right now? Can he get enough damage? Blind coming down to Foggy. Addons did force cooldowns out of him. Did he use Shadow Blades though? That is my question. It looks like Addons might have used Shadow Blades in the opener. So they want to have those when doing damage to Foggy, but did force out wings out of him. No eyes available for either one. Dampen going to 62%. Addons maybe might have enough in order to lock down Foggy because with all the dampening, Foggy can't quite heal. Addons is going to go for a back-to-back stun-lock wombo combo onto Foggy. Trying to let a flash of light in there. There's going to be Shield of Vengeance. Smallest Shield of Vengeance ever. Addons could come in and cloak it. Just break that Shield of Vengeance very quickly. Might have to cloak here. Did he cloak? No, didn't pre-cloak. Has vanish if it needs to. Be a Hodge to hit him down. There's got to be enough health to live though. Then it's going to be a short wings coming in for Foggy. Cloak and evasion available for Addons. That's going to be Maledict onto Foggy though. Getting him with a kidney shot. Is Addons going to be able to take him out right now? Safety should get a proc. Actually get him Belf right now. Back-to-back cheap shots coming in. Addons barely has enough health. It's going to go for a vanish. Could maybe interrupt Foggy. I think he'd wanted to and does land a kill on Foggy. After such a long game and Dirk's buying over there with Duplin playing ball and hanging on with their toys and all that. Like, wait, we actually have to play now? Yo, we need to. Yo, you wizards of D&D. You guys gotta go. You gotta duel Addons, man. Who's dueling him next? These guys get so bored. Foggy is dead. They're just finding out that he's dead. Dirk's like, alright. It looks like these two were just playing D&D the whole time. And Dirk's like, alright, Rogue, get at me, dude. Just get at me. Just come at me, dude. I'm gonna outlay your subtlety. Also, my music, can you stop doing that? Just gonna go for a sleep. Addons, making sure to save up as much health as they possibly can. Nether Drakes, yeah, they're pretty cool. Addons did a pretty good job against Foggy, man. It's been a while since I played some sub. It used to be really, really good, but with this new patch, like double traits for everybody, I don't know, man. When you have single traits, subtlety, you could at least get some kind of a wombo combo one shot. But now it's like, I don't know, I need to try it again. Last time I played Subtlety, I tried for a weird PvE Gloomblade build. Maybe I might want to try it in PvP. You never know, maybe that'll be good. Doubt it, but maybe it'll be. Does land a full kidney onto Dirk's bind. Can go for the big old wombo combo setup though. Does try to get some damage into Dirk's. Back-to-back stun lock coming out. Will a DFA to follow. Get Dirk's bind to about half health. Dirk's bind is going to go for a bit of reroll the bones. Trying to land a pistol shots onto Addons. Could catch up to him with a grapple hook if he wants to. Let's go Maledict onto Addons. No Cloak of Shadows available for the Subtlety Rogue for a bit, but he can sprint away from Dirksbrine for a while. Still trying to see if he can find the re-stealth off him. Pistol shots are coming out. Stun coming out to Addons. Trinkets out of it. It's going to be double cheap shot onto Dirksbrine as he trinketed. And it's going to be a blind onto Addons. Addons doesn't have a trinket for quite a bit of time. If Dirksbrine is a full-on stun wombo combo that he can do from here, you could actually end him. But being an outlaw, I don't really think you have a wombo combo like that. It's trying to go for a bit of healing, but it's 79% dampening. It's not going to be that much you can do. Trying to go for a bit of that cheeky regenerate and didn't really do that much for him. That's going to be a cheap shot onto Addons. Maybe you can go for a between the eyes to follow. Getting a shot coming down onto Dirksbrine as he exposes back with a shadow step for Addons. That's going to be, oh, big safety tricky coming down. Cheap shot coming in. Addons supposed to end him. Does he have a dot running on him? Does have a dot, and Addons does take him out. Next up is going to be Duplin. Does get a blind to Duplin. Blind does trick it out of it. Shadow stepping past the guy with a knife blade to follow, slowing Duplin down. That is very good. Duplin does get a big old leap into a charge. Stun coming on to Duplin with another redot, and Addons is just trying to get away from this armed warrior as fast as they can. Now that these boys actually have to play the game, it's a little bit different, huh? That's popping himself a bit of a defensive stance. Doing reduced damage, but also taking reduced damage. Which is something that's better than doing no damage at all, or at least just dying. Addons is going to have to find a way to deal with this warrior. With 84% dampening, not a lot of health that you can recover. So all you can really do is try to trigger that stun. Or trying to get locked down with too much damage during that stun. Evasion is going to be exceptionally important. Duplin is going to go for Blade Storm. Walking towards Addons, actually. Almost caught him with a bit of that Blade Storm. Kitty shot coming down to Duplin. No trick available for him. Still staying in defense stance, so it's going to be great for him. Won't be taking too much damage from that rogue. Every bit of health matters. Does get a stun onto Addons. Going to go for sharpened blades. Maledict to follow with a fear onto Addons. Addons doesn't trick it out of it, but evasion is coming out with a Cloak of Shadows, so he can maybe heal a little bit from that Maledict. This is going to be a safety ticket for Duplin, though. Does he reflect Mali off of Addons? I think that's what he did. I think he reflected a Maledict just now. That's why Addons has double necrotic. Unless it was just his necrotic the first time. Which, I mean, could be wrong about that. Kiddo shot coming on Duplin, getting dotted up a bit. Addons wants to try to see if he can kind of rot him down with that shadow damage. But I don't think he'll be able to do too much about it. Maybe, maybe not. Picks up the eyes. Does he? No. Almost. Does pick up eyes. Addons maintaining their health a bit. 91% dampening. It could be anyone's game, honestly. Duplin does land a stun onto Addons. Does go for sharpened blades. Won't be able to use it quite. Let's go back-to-back stuns by Addons, making sure the dot is up on Duplin. Duplin's going to get a big leap charge and does cleave through Addons. That's actually Addons in really bad position right now. Blind coming on Duplin. Trinkets out of it. That's going to be advantage for Addons, though. Full reset. Duplin's not out of the fight. Is going to be able to pick up eyes. We'll see if he could catch up to Addons and take him out. 94% dampening. Dueling going down towards the 20-minute mark, 21-minute mark. Trying to catch up. Cheap shot coming down. Addons trying to make as much damage happen here with a dot. Going to go for back-to-back eviscerates, but the Orange Warrior being tanked up that much is going to be hard to deal with. Cheap shot coming in as Duplin finally gets to him. That's going to be big old DFA and actually jukes out Duplin towards the very end. Duplin just needs to get an execute in there. That Blaze Storm almost did it for him. Barely has any health. Dot is creeping down on him. Shadow Strike's coming out for Addons. Fear coming in onto the rogue, but does take out the warrior at the... Oh, Addons for 1v4? No fucking way. Addons went for 1v4. That's a subtlety roll god right there, dude. What the fuck? Oh shit, you can actually make a video off that. That's something to write home about, yeah. I like that, man. I like it. It was a lot of resets, but that's how you gotta play subtlety, man. Look how much damage he does a sub. Nightblade, since he just dotted out people and just kind of AFK'd for a bit. Not that much damage. Only 3k Shadow Strikes. Eviscerates a hit for 8k. What is this? Average 12k. Makes no sense. Makes no sense. Cold Blood actually does damage them. I don't understand it, dude. Replicating Shadows? It did a fair amount of damage on average, but didn't do that much overall. That's hard, man. That's hard. That's hard being sub. Alrighty, boys. Heading over to the NA, man. You take care of your foot, Ma? Yo, Luke. Yeah, I did, man. I put some ice on it. I'm just gonna have to put some ice on it over the next few days. And just kind of hope for the best, you know what I mean? 189, I think. 190. Are we hitting that 190 mark? We are. Sashimi, my man, were you able to play Shadow Step around the house, fam? You were able to shadow step? Dude, I wish, man. It was more like a peg leg hobbling around. This is a pick Wyoming again, even though I beat team full red rogue, haha. I'm sorry, Zakata. I just picked the team, man. I just picked the team. Pascal EU again. No. We're gonna have to hop on an A, boys. And A, boys, have been wanting to do some duels. We are gonna peace out, do some NA stuff real quick. Yeah. Let me do that first. Keep it elevated too. Yeah, I need to keep it elevated as well. Probably after the stream, I might hop in bed for a bit, chill for a moment, put my foot up, just to get a break a bit. And then later tonight, I'll probably go get some more videos. I need to cap out my conquest still. I need to get some food. I should edit, maybe do some keys with the guys. But yeah, living that Isle of Pirate Life IRL, basically, dude. I just need a parrot on my shoulder. Just tell me stuff. Talk in my ear. As if I have schizophrenia. Alrighty, 5v5 on an A. 3 out of 5 on a Horde and 5 out of 5 on Alley. Sounds good. Let me know when you guys are ready. Alley group is still full, just know that. Alright, Blazer, sounds good, my man. Let's get some boys in a Horde on the US. Get some boys in a Horde. Look at us, some 5-5-1-1 duels on the NA. How you guys doing, chat? How you guys doing? I'm actually feeling kind of sickish, to be honest. I don't know if it's my shirt, because it is a long sleeve shirt, so maybe it's like a little bit tight and it's fucking warm outside. What's the weather outside, actually? It's a little heavy. Like, I feel a little sickish. It's 51, so it shouldn't be that closed. That was a thick boy. What's up, Blazer? How you doing, my man? I'm doing good. Awesome. What's up, Dal? What's up, Corey? How you doing, my guy? I'll be feeling better, all jokes aside. Yes, Shimi, I'll be okay, man. I'll be fine. This is the first day. It's the first day that it's like the worst at it. So maybe tomorrow it'll feel better. And every day, as long as every day feels a little bit better, I'll be alright, man. 5 out of 5 on Alley. Perfect. Perfect. Let's see if we can get a Team Horde set up. Hopefully Team Horde is available. If you guys want to join the Team Horde group finder, we got ourselves pre-made group, custom PvP finder group. Type in 5 in your keyboard and search enter. I should be able to find a group. 5-5-1 $1 or something along those lines. But yeah. 3 out of 5 you should play? No, man. I'm chilling for the night. I don't think I'll feel that great. I'm literally feeling like feverish or something. Maybe I do have a fever. Fuck. I'm gonna go check my temperature after this. I have a thermometer somewhere. Sasuke, what's up, man? How you doing? NA right now. We just did a U, ma'am. We just did a U. I'm doing good. You could really allow Dalaran mine. Yeah. Good night, everyone. Have a good stream, Dal Ray. Appreciate you. Appreciate you for coming. Appreciate you. Yeah. Man, I wish there was a way for like I could play WoW, but also like have my foot elevated somehow. I'm not that flexible though, but like that would help out. I think a lot. If I could maybe play WoW while I'm in bed or something, that would be dope as fuck. If you want to fully cap on one day, I would suggest RBGs. It's only like 3-4 wins versus about 50 should we get from 2s. It was 3-4 wins. Maybe I might look into RBGs later tonight. I don't know, man, because I got a cap out from last week and then this week. But doing like a fuckload of 2s still sounds like a lot of fun to me, honestly. I know it's like what? Wait, don't you get like 25% more conquest right now, or 50% more until you cap out for the set weeks or whatever? Get a step stool or stoop. Sometimes I use dictionary. I don't know. Like on my bed, I have a pillows that I can like elevate my leg on. I'm fine with that. But like while sitting on the while sitting on my chair, like lifted, I need to lift it above my head basically. Like whatever the fluid is in my ankle, whenever it gets swollen, like I guess it gets absorbed back into my body or whatever the fuck that I read online today. Yeah, I need to just kind of chill and lay down. I won't be able to do it here though. You can tilt your chair back and then put your foot on something. Should be able to play it right. Well, this chair does get a tilt back to it, and it does have like a leg rest. But like I would need to put myself pretty far if I want to put it like above my head for elevation or whatever. So I don't know, man. I'll look into that later. White spectator match. We got ourselves C-Vark. We got ourselves Nick 5. Let's go. What I'll try to do after this, I'll try to lay on my bed lift my leg off on some pillows or something, just like have a chill session for about an hour, see if that does anything for me, because then I will need to sit down back at the PC, work on some editing stuff, maybe do some keys. We'll see. But yeah, I'll check it out later, boys. You have to keep it above your heart. How do you roll? How do you roll it? Michael, I honestly have no idea, dude. I just woke up and was all fucked. So honestly, have no idea. Anyway, let's get this up and running. Switch. What do we got on Team Blue? Paladin. Okay, we got Paladin for Blazer. We got Dal Furic. Wait, why? Dal Furic? Okay, we got Dal Furic, and here we got Death Steel. We got Vidlion, and we got Voldan. Lots of idols today, by the way. We got also Boom LOL XD playing some Fury. We got Seawork playing Assassination. We got Colada playing some Assassin as well. PV God X with a full Xander get up. Nice, I like it. And we got Terrence. Terrence is going to be a Frost Mage. We're going up first. Does get a root down onto Dalfuric. Dalfuric is going to blur up and running a little bit early. Does get a Shadow Melt as well, just so he can be hard to see and hard to catch by the Mage. The Mage does get to root him down again. Stun coming out from a distance. Dalfuric is going to go for a Maledict. Finally able to get some damage to Terrence. Terrence is going to get Necrotic down for a little bit. Is going to get some Frost Bolts going onto Dalfuric with a Frozen Orb. Metamorphosis coming out for Dalfuric a little bit early. There's going to be Shatters coming out to Dalfuric. Lots of Shatters, lots of damage out of nowhere. Icebug coming out for Terrence a little bit early. And it's going to be Dalfuric flying up into the air. Terrence is going to wait him out for a little bit while he does have Icy Veins rolling. There's going to be Maledict onto Dalfuric. Going to be a bit far amount of damage. Dropping down Darkness. Is that going to be enough to keep him alive? No! He gets sniped out. That's a Frost Mage right there. Locked down Dalfuric. Did a bunch of Shadow procs. And that was all he needed to. Terrence is going to go up next versus Death Steel and an Holy Death Knight. Hey, did you go for like a 360 just now? I think he did. Try to go for a little bit of a Comet Storm. Couldn't quite shadow those, so Death Steel did walk out of him. Terrence is going to go for a bit of a Temporal, which is a good idea since the Army of the Dead is going to be rolling up on him. That's going to be stun onto Terrence right now. Needs to find a way to deal with the Army of the Dead. Needs to at least peel him off of himself. That's going to be Necrotic second up on Terrence. Frostbolt coming out. Destin is going to take some damage from a distance. Is going to get shattered down for a bit. Does drop down an Abomination on top of Terrence though. And Terrence is going to drop in that Frozen Orb. But that's going to be AMS by Death Steel. Blazer popping bubble right now. Hopefully he doesn't need it for quite a while. We just noticed that, man. We saw that. Terrence still in a bad situation. Still taking damage from a lot of the pets. Rayfrost trying to come out. Does get interrupted onto Raid. No Icebug available. Does go down right now. Second Icebug almost came out, but not quite enough. And Death Steel does take him out. Next up is going to be Colada just walking on through Death and Decay. Going to land a cheap shot with all the dots on the Death Steel. Is that going to be a need for her to use Vendetta? Does get him locked down in a kidney shot. That still has a fair amount of health. It's going to be Colada catching a Vanish Road off of Death Steel. That's still Colada taking quite a bit of damage. Starting to get Necrotic out. Death Steel is going to go for IBF a little bit early. That's going to be a massive defensive taken out of him. Colada is going to start recovering health little by little. Death Steel is still trucking along. Blind coming out. It's trying to see if he can force out, trick it out of Death Steel. Colada is just trying to wait their time. Definitely a trick coming out for Death Steel on that kidney. Does land a kidney. Death Steel does trinket out of it with a human racial. Colada does have evasion rolling. Stun coming into Colada. Forces a trinket out of him. Death Steel barely has any health available, but he's going to go for a bit of a death pack. When did Colada use Vendetta? I'm not exactly sure when he used his Vendetta, but apparently that was used already. And Death Steel with a Death Pact with a fair amount of health that he does have left. That is ticking down little by little. This is going to go versus Colada. Colada is just trying to slow down the pet. Trying to build common points off of it. Trying to see if he can land another kidney shot into Death Steel. Does he have a second trinket available? Won't be able to use it for quite a bit of time. If he does have a normal trinket available. Colada, I think he's just trying to whittle the pet down maybe. Trying to make sure the dots are rolling. Has the energy regen rolling as well. Maybe waiting for some cooldowns. This does get a kidney shot into Death Steel. Gonna do enough damage to take out of the Paladin. No, actually gonna peel back. Stun coming in by Death Steel onto Colada. Does Colada have anything left? Is he gonna go down right now? The Armor of the Dead is coming out. Does try to shot a step past the Death Knight, but now needs to be chased. But now needs to get away from the Army of the Dead. Does get a heal rolling. Deadly Poison trying to come out. Death Steel is just going to kite him into the pets. So that's going to be a lot of damage coming in by the pets. Colada is locked down. Can't really do much. Does get a kidney onto Death Steel. But not a lot he can go off of that. Seavark is up next. He's going to get the dots up and running. Death Steel. He's going to get a Death Strike or two rolling off of Seavark. Big A-bomb coming down with a bit of that extra Mages of the Dead. That's going to be Necrotic coming down onto Death Steal. Not a lot of ways he could really heal. He's trying to Death Strike, trying to Transfusion through all this damage, and actually pretty successful at it. As Cloaker Shot is coming out for Seavark, does get a Kidney Shot onto Death Steal. He trickets out of it. Seavark is taking quite a bit of damage from all this pest. It's going to be a fair amount. Trying to get a proc onto Death Steal. Looks like he might be able to check out this Death Knight. Death Strike still coming out on Death Steal. He's trying to steal all the health Seavark has. Get into the Sunlock. That's going to be Seavark tricking it out with an Venom rolling. Next up is going to be Vidlon. He's going to trick it out of the blind. Try to see if he can find the other rogue. Trying to see if he can find Seavark. Doesn't look like he's going to be able to. Kind of lagging even. Honestly, we might just follow Seavark for a bit. While Vidlon is trying to figure out what the hell he wants to do. Trying to steal AoE out of the rogue. I'm not even going to pick up the eyes. They're right next to him. Does pick him up. Does pick him up. Does see Seavark though. I've got rogue and I'll put my poisons on. No! Cinderella. It's all good. It's all good. Don't worry about it, man. Don't worry about it. You didn't do that bad, though, honestly. That still had his pet on me for 40 seconds. Did it really? Like his pet was attacking you the whole... So it was just him? And the pet wasn't even doing anything? Was that what happened? Oh, no. Hashtag burst in? Yeah. Dude, that's what you get a lot. Even to me, it's like a bug right now. Poisons just come off sometimes. You get used to it after a bit. Vilden's taking quite a bit of damage though. As Vendetta coming down on him. Seavark is trying to pump all the poisons deep into the veins of Vidlon. He's going to walk out of the smoke bomb. Allows him to get a charged on. Vidlon's going to go for that enrage regen. Seavark does have a bit of a slow. Second charge coming in for Vidlon. Trying to go for them catch-can plays. Does land a slow into Seavark, but the slows with the poisons are a lot more potent. Still continue to get slows into Seavark. Does get himself a bloodthirst in order to clear any slows. Continue to truck damage to Seavark. Seavark does get to lock him down in the kidney, but Seavark is still in a bad spot. Kidney won't last that long. Marfreth and Venom coming in. Fear coming down. Vidlon is trying to see if he can get a charge off of Seavark right now. He's going to be able to. Does get himself a commanding shot, and that's going to be a charge. Bloodthirst available. Trying to get slows in Seavark. Does land slows. Can always bloodthirst him in order to keep moving. Mally to come out onto Vidlon. Going to take the damage, but he's going to truck it on through. Another kidney shot coming down. Could Seavark throw that damage into Vidlon? Is it execute range? It does get executed. Vidlon does go for the catch-can plays, man. Into a Shadow Meld, but it's going to be Boom Lord up next. So Boom Lol. Up next, Vidlon, does he realize it? He does realize it. Doesn't have a lot of ways to really heal, unless Boom was okay with Blazer healing him to full and Voldan healing him to full. Looks like he's pointing at him, man. Looks like he's pointing at him. I think he wants him to get full heal. Oh, he does want him to get a full heal. Blazer! Keep your eyes peeled. Why don't you heal that paladin real quick? He wants him to get healed. Look at him! He wants you to get healed! Heal him! Heal him! There we go. Now it's going to be a good honor duel. 10% dampening. Boom is like, you know what? I do want a full honor duel. That's going to be Vidlon. Not wasting any time. Just getting in there in that duel. Charge coming in by Boom, though. And here we on, boys. Here we are. It's going to be a fight between two monsters. Stun coming on to Vid. He's going to trick it out of it. Does go for a double charge. If Boom can present the double charges, then he'll be in a good position. That's going to be a full Maledict to hit Vidlon. Doesn't have any ways to heal off it right now. Just going to have to wait it out a little bit. Try to get slows into Boom. Boom is just not going to get slowed at all. Enrage regen coming out for Vidlon very soon, but Boom does get to execute him and eliminate him very quickly. Blazer looks like he's up next. Bubble available. Bubbled early. We saw it. Don't think we didn't see it. Boom does have some mage food to work with. So he's going to get up to full heal. 40% dampening between a warrior and a paladin. We know exactly how this one is going to go. PvP makes me shake it. Yo, Terrence, my man. I always get the first game jitters, but after a while playing it and experiencing it and just putting yourself in like a bad PvP situation where you're just getting bursted by people, eventually the jitters do go away, man. And you can like process like, okay, I'm getting attacked. What am I getting attacked by? Instead of like, oh my god, I'm dead, I'm dead, I'm dead, I'm dead. You get to process information little by little, but it's all about practice and experience, my dude. That's going to be a lockdown onto Blazer. Has a fair amount of health to still work with, but he's rocking down little by little. Does get hit to Boom. Does get to hit Boom with a big old wake of ashes, dropping Boom himself down fairly low. Boom still has all the resources he needs in order to deal with Blazer. Is actually going to fear Blazer out as he popping wings. Going to get a big old charge from downtown. Get him back in there. Not a lot of health to work with. Chickens out of the sun immediately. Enraged regeneration coming down. Blazer is going to bop it right now. Just going to give him a boopity bop. That's going to be a Blazer. Actually used only minute-long wings. Still has the big wings if he needs to. Boom is in a bad situation on health, though. No chicken available. So Blazer does get himself wings up and running. Then Boom is going to be in a bad spot. Trying to see if he can land some food, but that's going to be Blazer coming in. That's going to be a stun onto Blazer. Boom is trying to get some resources going. Maybe you can get some kind of reflect stun onto Blazer. If you could do it, that'll be nuts. But no, Blazer does get to eliminate him. Next up is going to be PvE God X, wasting 0 time trying to get damage into Blazer. But Blazer is going to bubble right now. You see his big wings coming in for PvE God. That's going to be PvE God healing himself as much as possible, catching up back to Blazer so he can keep trucking the damage, try to make those wings last for as much as possible. Blazer is going to pop his wings as well. That's going to be counter pressure by Blazer, trying to see if he can do something to PvE God. Trick inside of it, Hodge immediately. That's going to be shield advantage for Blazer. That's going to be PvE God, going to go with heal shield advantage. That's going to be popped back to each other. PvE God caught a very, very low health. Going to go for a regenerating. Well, Dan is just going to have to wait and look at him, man. He's looking at him, letting him get the full reset. Gonna go for the honor duel right now, man. Look at that. What an honorable boy. But that's gonna be a bubble out of PvE God. Has a bop available if he needs to. Forbearance is gonna be up for a little bit. Voldan is trying to take advantage of the situation. Trick inside of it immediately. Thorns are up and running. And that's gonna be Hand of Freedom coming out for PvE God X. Voldan is gonna get himself a heal rolling, but does need to power shift it. Does need to maybe interrupt PvE God when he's trying to heal himself. Gonna power shift, get himself a heal up and running. Slow coming down, but PvE God again. Waiting out for that Bob desperately. It's gonna be Maledict to fall into Voldan, trying to reduce how much healing he can do to himself. Maledict to hit PvE God X. Actually gets a big old bite. Forbearance wasn't coming around. Or maybe he didn't see that Maledict as it did basically go through the wall. Very good set of duels on NA, boys. That was fun to watch, man. Why the fuck is this in my subs? What? Just Karmas? You didn't sub? Hello? Why aren't you subbed, my dude? Why the fuck are you not subbed? Why the fuck? Let's do those, boys. Alrighty, man. Let's get another one going. Let's get another one going. Give yourselves like 5 minutes to see if you get any new people. If you don't get new people, invite the same people we already had. Or if they want to swap on a different character or whatever. More variety, man. I won't say no to variety. What's that on US? 140? 150? Is it 149? It is 149. Can we make it a 150, boys? I'm surprised they killed the DH. Lol. Yo, you didn't do that bad. DH is in DK as a Morse nightmare? Yeah, I can imagine, man. I can imagine. Get Saren's back in. Get Saren's back in there, dude. Get him in there. That's so good. I miss the Feral too much. Forgot poison. Excited for a moment. And then I'll notice the last one being slowed. Yeah. It's a little nutty. It's a little nutty. That's a good set of those though, man. Oh man. Trying to move my leg around to get a more comfortable position. It's basically like in perpetual pain at all the time, so it's a little bit rough. Ooh. Chilling, eating dinner. Yeah? Okay, man. That's, you're more than welcome to join for more if you wanna. More than welcome to join for more if you wanna, my guy. Alrighty, boys. And a nice one after bed. Alright, my K. Sounds good, my man. Thanks so much for coming by, dude. Appreciate you. Ready? Alright, Team Alliance is ready. This will probably be the last one for us today, and I'll probably call it here just so I can go and lay down a bit. See you tomorrow. See you, my K. Hope you have a good one, man. 4 for C work. Sounds good. We got ourselves one more on Team Horde that we need to get in for NA, and we'll be good to go, boys. And it'll be good to go. Five out of 5. Alrighty, boys. Sounds good. Seavark, Nick, 5. Here we go. Oh, hoping for a good set of duels here, boys. Hoping for a good set. I don't think we'll get that much more new people, but we'll see, man. We'll see. Had a major neck surgery 4 weeks ago for chronic pain in my neck. I needed to go in 2 months for back. Damn, dude. It's not like I don't think I have enough of a surgery or a situation with my ankle where it's like perpetual pain, but usually, you know, I'm pain free. But today has been a little bit of a tougher day. Boom started to go on Night Elf. What? Oh, he did. Oh, wow. No way. That's so cool. That's a cool weapon, by the way. But yeah, man, I don't think mine is that bad. But yo, dude, I imagine sitting with that kind of pain though every goddamn day. I feel you on that part. Switch. Alrighty, what is this? What is this? Are you playing Beastmastery? Boomasaur as a Void Elf now, huh? Boomasaur. We got ourselves Boom. We got Blazer for Team Alliance. We got ourselves Dal Furic. We got ourselves Arain playing some Feral, I think. No, Boomkin. And we got a Vol. Damn, we got Body Count on Team Horde. We got Seaward going up first as an Arcana Mage. We got Flash. Flash in here, man. We got Colada and Snitches trying out some Frost. Alrighty, boys. Good luck and have fun. It's going to be Seaward getting hit with a mark shot off the bat. Boom wants to take him out in a single sniper shot wombo combo as a marksman hunter. Very interesting. Gonna go for that double tap, trying to see if he can land an angle onto Seavark. Is gonna go for a double aim shot in the opener, gonna do some damage to him. Wait, did that show? Oh my god, actually doing a fair amount of damage. Dropping Seavark to about half health right now after a rapid fire. That's gonna be Arcane Blast trying to come out for Seavark right now. Sniper shot coming out for Boomstar. Seavark does blink around it, so he doesn't take too much damage. Does have that mark shot on him, so even if he does go for a little bit of re-stealth, he won't be able to. Let's go. Boomstar using Void of Rachel to get up close to him, and Boomstar gonna go for rapid fire. Does go for Feign Death to dodge that polymorph. That's gonna be Malek, and Seavark does get to block that Mally. He does have a bit of a temporal. Is going to give him back some health. It's going to be scattered shot into a sniper shot for Boomstar. Taking those scatter shots to an offensive play. Does have himself a little bit of damage to follow. Aim shots coming out. Seavark is kind of low. Seavark is trying to go for some big damage right now. Does get locked out on Arcana. It's going to be rapid fire as Boomstar does take him out as marksman to the point where Seavark actually just bails the arena. That's good. Boomstar trying to run to the back of the arena. Maybe try to go for a camo, and does go for a camo. Next up is going to be Snitches. That's a Frost DK. I was wrong spec. Oh, you're good, man. You're good. Mark shot coming out. Snitches is going to be sitting in the middle. Boom is going to go for that double tap right now. Needs to find an angle versus Snitches, though. Needs to find that angle. Is he going to go for rapid fire or aim shot? It looks like maybe aim shot. Double tap needs to happen. Sniper shot trying to come out. Snitches does get a bit of line of sight. Double tap does go away. The Snitches does have himself the perfect angle. He knows exactly where Boomstar can come from. Boomstar is going to come from like the closest position possible. Sniper shot coming down. Does give himself a bit of a free aim shot available. Snitches barely took that much damage. Does get slowed down in the opener though. Trying to catch up to Boom. And Boom is going to go for rapid fire to Snitches. He's going to pop behind the pillar. Take a bit of damage from the rapid fire. Boomstar is not out of the fight quite yet. Grip coming in by Snitches. Disengage coming in by Boomstar. Is going to get a root onto Snitches. Trinkets out of that stun. And Snitches actually just has to sit that root for a bit. Sniper shot take off a good chunk of his health. Does send a bit of a damage over in Boomstar. Doesn't even look like a snowball did that much. Aim shot trying to come out for Boomstar. Snitches finally gets to get a melee. Trinkets into a freezing trap. This is going to be the shortest freezing trap ever. Boomstar trying to bail out of there right now. Trying to bail away from Snitches ASAP. Does he have a grip? He does have a grip. Disengage coming out. Boomstar trying to get some distance from him. Rapid fire coming out as he gets himself a little bit of a shield. Snitches has another buff going up, and it's going to be a big old knockback trap coming out to Snitches as he has Hunger and Room weapon up and running right now. Boomstar does get to slow him down some more. Snitches does finally get some damage up and running. Rapid fire coming in, but Boomstar trying to double tap the rapid fire in there. Got another knockback onto Snitches, but he has so much health, so much damage, so much healing, and being overall tank and Death Knight just can't really do much against. Boomstar is going to go into Troll Shell, get himself a heal. If Marksman owners had Manic Bandages, I honestly think they could honestly win just about every single duel, but that's going to be rude onto Snitches. Might just go for a group. Boomstar is going to get a slow up and running on him. Does he have the angle on the guy? Doesn't look like he has the angle. He's going to get another slow up and running. Sniper shot trying to come out from Africa. All the way downtown into a rapid fire. Snitches trying to land aside as best as he can. Not going to happen. Taking a bit of damage. Boomstar is running into the room. Maybe he'll get gripped out. That's going to be a knockback trap for Snitches, though. Oh, wait. Is it not knockback trap? Is it a charge trap? Oh, knocks him into the room. Is that going to be the actual knockback trap in there? If he keeps it slow, then actually might get him to run through that trap. No, it doesn't look like he's gonna. That's going to be stoned into Boomstar. Does try to get himself more resources. Snitches just doesn't lose that much health at all. Boomstar is going to go for that knockback trap right now. As Pillow Frost is available, Boomstar is trying to go for a bit of rapid fire, trying to whittle down Snitches as best as he can. Void of Rachel over there is going to slink over to it. So just continue to truck along like an unstoppable force, an unstoppable knight of death. Aim shot is going to hit him. Double tap is available. Does have a double tap. Aim shot hitting Snitches for quite a bit of damage. There's a sniper shot to get him low on health. Snitches might just have to go for a death pact, man, honestly. Rapid fire to fall, getting lower and lower health little by little. Does he have anything? Just fusion shot to come out into a freezing trap. Can Boomstar take him out in a single wombo combo one shot? No, not going to happen. Going to grip Boomstar in, try to get heals off him. Boomstar tried to knock him back, but looks like it's going to be it. Snitches didn't have to pop a defensive quite there. Next up is going to be a Rain. I really did like that Marksman Hunter play right there. did pretty good against Seawork, but against Snitches, that was a little bit rough, man. I like the fact that he even made an attempt in there. I do wonder if, like, with the right trades, like a big rapid fire build could be viable. You know, like a double tap rapid fire, just a one shot, and then CC the hell out of an enemy. If you had a stun with your pet, I feel like marksman could be a lot more viable. A regrowth coming out for a rain, 1% dampen and rolling into the duel with Boomstar beating marksman did take a bit of a while. Snitches doesn't want to hit into the storms quite yet. It actually wants to bail behind the pillar, as the rain just wants to get himself out in the open. They're just gonna bail, use line of sight to slowly approach the rain little by little, just so he doesn't have to worry about mobility over rain. Finally able to engage with the boomkin, trying to get the damage up and running little by little, does interrupt him with cyclone, and rain's actually gonna go into bear form for a moment. Could go for a cyclone again, trying to force out cooldowns out of Snitches, but needs to be aware of their health. Does get stunned up right now. Train coming in a little bit early, does get a bash into Snitches as he has Pillow Frost up and running. No IBF coming out of Snitches, does get a grip onto your rain. Rain is in a bad position as he's getting gripped out and just getting put in a bad situation. Does get a sprint away from Snitches. Barkskin might have to come out here. Does get a Barkskin up and rolling. Just either go for a bit of healing or some damage to Snitches. Get quite not exactly sure if he's going to go for one or the other. It looks like Incarnation is still a possibility, unless that is the 1 minute 40-second cooldown that is down for him right now. Trying to get a couple solo Raz. Does not get interrupted on solo Raz. Is going to be AMS coming out for Snitches, so all the damage is just not going to come out as he pops AMS for the Thorns for a rain. Is that going to be transfusion afterwards? I think it might be transfusion after. You can see how Snitches also still has Mark shot of him, by the way. Oh, the Mark, Hunter's Mark. Rain getting stunned up, not a lot that he could really work for. Thorns could be available sometime soon, but they don't really show up that well in our cooldown bar. That's going to be stun coming in onto Snitches. Rain finally able to get away from him for a moment. Does get himself a massive regrowth with a lot of healing as well. Does pop a renewal with it as well, just so you can maximize the amount of healing you can get. Honestly, should be popping to bear from to pop renewal. I know it takes a global just to go into bear, but I think it's worth. That's gonna be a rain with some cooldowns right now. It has some defense offenses available. Is that Incarnation? I don't think it's Incarnation, but it looks like it is gonna be Thorns at least. Could he get Incarn though? Maybe very soon. Snitch is actually taking quite a bit of damage right now. As you see, actually just out of nowhere dropped to about half health. But it's still trucking damage along, and Rain's Thorns are down. Snitches is again going to just have to get the resources, get the runic power rolling, get the runic bar up and running in order to get some damage in onto the boom. He's stun coming down. Does he have any damage to follow? It's going to be a bit of a Pillar of Frost coming in. So just taking a bit of damage. Does go for a bit of transfusion. Gonna have to use transfusion to deal himself as much healing as possible. But it's gonna do some damage. Cyclone almost comes out. Does get interrupted. Such a safe saw. That's the thing with Frost Death Net. It's not as much as crazy commentating for like, oh my god, one shot comes out. But it's really just like, oh, taking him down, taking him slowly, and down he goes. You know what I mean? But maybe with Blazer, it might get a little bit bursty. Blazer does put on a new set of gear. Trying to go for a bit of that blue look for himself. Has a bit of that deathly crown looking for him, or blue crown. I thought it was the store crown. Since it's a fair amount of health. 80% dampening though, gonna reduce a lot of the healing he can do. But at least he's able to tussle with Blazer. Does hit him in the stun. No tricky coming out of Blazer though. Does get a Shield of Vengeance up and running though. They're just gonna bail away from the Shield of Vengeance. Blazer honestly could go for a flash of lights right now if you wanted to. But he wants to get that shield to pop next to Snitches. Does get Execution. That is going to be a Hodge. That's going to be IBF out of Snitches. And that shield looks like it's ready to pop. Does pop somewhere near Snitches. He does try to go for Death Strikes off of that. That's going to be AMS as Blazer has wings up and running. Actually doing pretty bad in health. Getting locked down in a single kick. Snitches turn around. Could he get a bit of damage? No, bubble comes out. Flashlights are coming in. Snitches is just going to run away to his side of the pillar. Just going to chuckle along, man. Just going to chuckle along. Lazy getting back in there, popping and shrinking for do as much damage as possible while wings are up and running. Snitches doesn't really have a lot of health to work with. Might have to go for a bit of a death pack here. Looks like he's going to get his resources rolling, his damage rolling. Does pop death pack, trying to use whatever resources he has to maybe finish off Blazer. Gets hit with a Hodge. Maybe down he goes, and down he does go. Next up is going to be one of the rogues, either Flash, Body Count, or Kalada. Out of the three rogues, looks like it is going to be Flash versus Blazer. Blazer still holding on to a Bob, but if Flash is assassination, he might be able to get some damage through that Bop. Maybe, especially Blazer does bop himself kind of low. Outside the image of a Mang, oh my god, dude. The epic counter plays, dude. Boom is pretty good, man. If you want somebody to try some different specs and different class that nobody ever really plays, you can be like, hey, Boom, we don't have a lot of LA shamans. It's like, I'll try it. Hey, Boom, I'd love to see a Warlock. I'll try it. Hey, Boom, what about the Hunter? And now apparently he's Hunter Alliance, so that's pretty good. What's up, Seb? How you doing, man? Kidney shot coming down onto Blazer. Flashes gets a nice poison one proc. That's going to be wings up and running for Blazer with a Hodge onto Flashes. Trinket coming in for Flashes though. That's going to be evasion, cloak, and vanish. Over committing a lot of his defenses, but trying to get back at Blazer, and so he doesn't get to waste those defenses. Getting knocked out of stealth. Maybe he can still land a Garrote into Blazer or a cheap shot. This is going to land a full, no, half kidney, so not quite perfect on DRs. Shield of Vengeance coming down for Blazer. Does get hit with a bop. Or with a blind. Almost expecting for him to bop it. Flashes does have a bit of health left. Just going to bail out of the 30% dampening. Blazer is going to hold on for that big defenses for just a little bit longer. Shield of Vengeance does go down. Has a bop and a trinket if he does ever need to. Is going to actually run by the eyes. And if Flashes is fast enough, he might be able to sap him. Doesn't get to. Maybe at least he can kill him with a Garrote. Kidney shot coming down onto Blazer. It's actually a pretty short kidney. It wasn't even a mark for that kidney. It's going to be full Hodge come down and Flashes. No trinket available. Looks like Blazer is going to be able to eliminate this rogue. Does take him out. Up next is going to be either Collateral or Body. Looks like Body Count is up next. Playing himself some Assassination, I want to say. Let's play in Subtlety, which I would be actually very surprised and impressed if it did make Subtlety work here. It's going to open up with a Garrote. Playing Assassination, as we all can see him. Kidney shot coming into Blazer. He could trick it if he wants to. Has bop if he ever needs to. But let's go body count. Not investing too many cooldowns into Blazer. That's going to be short wings for Blazer coming out. With a Maledictic Fall, it does get to bop a little bit early. And body count is just going to click the shadows and vanish out of the Blazer without a bop. Now he's going to put himself in kind of a bad situation. Body count does have Vendetta. Does have Trinket if he needs to. Has evasion if he needs to. So I don't think Blazer can make it out of there. Blazer does have a Trinket. Shield of Vengeance could come out as well. Body count doesn't have Cloak of Shadows. So Blazer can get full wings up and running with a big old shield popping onto Body Count. That could be good. Shield event is coming out early. Body Count is not going to invest Vendetta into him quite yet. Blazer can get that shield to pop next to Body Count. Does get to hit him with Execution Status. There's going to be a Body Count taking the shield in the face. Big Vendetta coming down. Big Mark for Death. And Venom's coming in. Blazer's going to try to get a heal. Body Count tried to Shadow Step kick him. But Body Count does end up taking him out at the very end. Voldan is up next. Looks like he just wants to come at Blazer or come at Body Count and try to see if he can take him out right now. Not going to find him for a moment. So he's going to have to wait and see him. Boom is scared just about being Boom. Has to be it, dude. Has to be it. Body Count and Voldan are going to be looking for one another for quite a bit. So we got ourselves a stealthy duel. Unless Voldan does go picking up the eyes. Body Count does pop out to get some food. Voldan got a whiff of him. You know, he's around here somewhere. Things that Body Count actually walked around. One set of eyes is up. Is the other set of eyes up at all? Let me check. Both of them are up now. Voldan is hanging out by the eye. Gonna pop into Bear for him to find it. Does he hit Body Count with a Moonfire? If he sees him, could hit him with a Moonfire. Does hit him with a Moonfire. But him being a subtlety, does still get to get an opener to Voldan. Trinket coming out for Voldan a little bit early. Body Count still holding on to his Trinket. Let's give it Voldan popping off a lot of cooldowns with thorns and everything. No incarnation quite yet. But it's gonna be a blind. Body Count needs to wait out for his Vendetta. But now you can at least get the opener onto Voldan without thorns or nothing. Voldan does have incarnation, so if he was one to go after all the stuns back to back into big incarnate, put some bad bleeds onto Body Count, you might be able to. Body Count still holding on to Trinket. Vendetta coming out very soon in 30 seconds. Vanish and Cloak of Shadows are back up and running. Maledict to fall onto Body Count. Trades Maledict with a Voldan into a full kidney shot. Can turn around the damage onto Voldan. Does get a nice poison proc in there with the Mark for Death and Venom. Voldan does get himself a full renewal as well as wall up and running right now. Body Count has some dots on himself, but he's gonna go and stealth and stealth. Actually, does he have dots? I think Voldan got to the dots. Voldan gets sapped up back to back. Garrote coming on to him. Can he turn on damage to the Body Count somehow? Trying to get a big old bite in the Thorns are coming out. Bash coming in. Body Count does trick it out of it. Cloak of Shadows coming out. So he can deal damage to Voldan. It does take him out. Dalfuric is up next, trying to take out Body Count. There's going to be evasion coming in with a Maledict to fall into Body. It looks like Dalfuric did go into meta, trying to catch up to Body. Is that enough damage though? Can he quite catch up? Smoke Bomb coming out, does get hit with an imprisoned. Dalfuric needs to eliminate him with a one blade dance coming out. And Kaleta's up next, going out next into Dalfuric. Cheap shot coming in, trickets that out immediately with a Garrote to fall. Dalfuric goes up in the air. Nicola does get himself a vanish off. Not too much damage putting up on either one or the other, but it looks like for some reason Kalata still has a dot on himself. The vanish didn't quite last that long, and Dalfuric did get himself at least one extra hit onto Kalata. Blind coming on to Dalfuric. Demon Hunter get him blinded. Have to look at his stash, man. He's already blind as is. Sap coming out onto him. Kalata's just gonna have to wait him out a bit. Mark for Death into a kidney shot coming in onto Dalfuric. Not a lot that Dalfuric can do at this point. He also use Darkness if he needs to. I'd be popping out darkness. Colada dropping down smoke bomb even though he doesn't really need to in a 1v1. I guess try to maybe flex a bit on the DH, flex on flex. Fury does to get bail out of it for a second. Does have dots rolling himself. 59% dampen. Needs to engage back with the rogue. Does imprison him for a moment. That's going to be Blade Dance to follow. Safe Chicken get a proc out very quick, but Kalada does use Belf to take it away ASAP. Fury does drop down darkness. Can he live in that darkness long enough? Kalada doesn't want to get into that darkness. Skinny shot coming out to Fury. And I think DH is down. And down he goes, man. Down for the count. I do like Boomer trying to try out some, what is it? I do like Boomer trying out some, what's the word? Marksman. I really do like it. Azeroth's a Horde nowadays? Always? No. Alliance and Horde, man. We have both Alliance and Horde groups ready. One more, it is 6:56. Nah, if it was another day, if I was feeling better, Seavark, I'd be down to do another, man. I'd be down to do another. You guys know me. Sometimes I get to go for 3 hours instead of my regular 2 hours a day. You guys know me. If I wasn't feeling as like I am right now, because I'm feeling kind of feverish right now, honestly. So I am going to call it here, boys. If I do want to be able to stream tomorrow. If it wasn't for my ankle or whatever, we probably would have been going for a little bit longer today. Go relax. I think I will, Terrence. I think I will, man. I enjoyed my stay. Glad to hear it, man. Happy to hear it. GG's, everybody. Seavark, you know I would have done more, man. I love hanging out with you guys. It's a lot of fucking fun. But anyway, boys, I'm going to call it here. I'm going to get some food. Prop my leg up a little bit. See if the swelling can maybe go away. Maybe it'll feel a little bit better. Put some ice on it again. Take like an hour break just to chill. And maybe eat something. And what else? I guess that's really it. And yeah. And I'll come back, edit some videos, maybe do some keys. Don't think I'll get my Conquest caps today, but maybe I'll try to. Thank you guys all so much for coming. I appreciate all of you. I'll see you guys tomorrow next stream. Alrighty, boys. Hopefully tomorrow we'll get some insane loot for our Mythic Plus chest. Alrighty, gang. It looks like it's going to be very, very exciting to see what we get. Take some super vitamin B compress for swelling. Okay, I'll look into that, man. Appreciate it. You guys have this as a good one. I'll see all of you next stream tomorrow. Peace.
Throw a couple stacks, yo. Woo! Everybody wanna do the same thing, yo. That's why we ain't on the same page. Do my own thing and I maintain. Flow like water, so I'm going mainstream. Flow like water, so I'm going mainstream. Yeah, I'm going mainstream. Flow like water, so I'm going mainstream. I'm going mainstream. Flow like water, so I'm going mainstream.